Testing. Is this thing on? No, hello? Am I being perceived by the masses? Probably. The millions of them are waiting on my very time to click go live. Second, I hate to break it to you. Unfortunately, you've claimed first. Okay, I'm gonna man to man for a second before we hop into the game. I want to get some stuff that's been on my mind and on my chest, off my mind and off my chest. Why? Because it's getting heavy, and if I have a heavy chest, that's going to lead to back problems. At least that's what the doctor said, which is why we had to go through with the reduction surgery. Anyways, where was I? Yeah, so you might notice it is the 15th of this month, and this is my 6th stream of the month. That's not a very good ratio now, is it? It might be my 7th stream. Either way, the ratio is not looking, dare I quote my favorite Marvel Rivals character, fantastic. What's been going on? Where have I been? Am I doing good? All that kind of stuff, right? I think that right now I'm having a little bit of an identity clash with what I'm enjoying doing off stream and what I'm enjoying doing on stream. And I think there's been almost like a little bit of burnout at play, in addition to the first quarter of the year is the busiest quarter at the place I work. So I just think it's been a really bad storm for me to try and stay consistent, stay on top of it, make sure that I am consistently bringing you guys content, and more so enjoying the content that I'm bringing. Because at the end of the day, I make streams, I click go live, and I talk because I enjoy doing so. And I do still enjoy it a lot. I just think it's been very hard for me to slot it in, and it's been falling by the wayside. So, can I make any promises going forward? Not 100%, because life is a little bit unpredictable like that. But I can make a vow now that this stream marks the turning point where I'm going to try and become more consistent again, like I was last year, where you could count on 3-4 streams a week at least. That's what I'm going to try to come back to. Most likely we'll be looking at Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday every week. I would love that. Sometimes it might be Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, and then no Saturday. Sometimes it might be all of those and Saturday included. Friday is the one that's the most up in the air, is never happening. And then Sunday, I don't think you can ever count on a stream for me unless I do something heinously out of a line on Saturday and want to use my Sunday time slot to make up for stuff like that. But I do have day-to-day life stuff to you know, make sure that I'm dealing with. So anyways, just wanted to get that out of the way. Start of the stream, I might clip this and put it as like a little announcement video on YouTube in case anybody misses it, because I do want to start being more consistent going forward, and mainly for myself. I've missed the consistency. I've missed streaming and talking as much. So then why wasn't I streaming Wednesday, Thursday, or Friday? Like I said, man, I don't know. I can't answer that. I don't know. I think it's just there's so much going on that it's hard for me to focus on what it is that I want to do. But the more I reflect on it, the more I do want to stream more, because it's my favorite hobby that I have. Because normally what I'm doing after work is hobbies anyways, right? The other thing that I'm doing starting tomorrow is I'm finally getting back to going to the gym. I've been putting that off 6-7 months now, maybe 8 months now. And I can feel it. So I'm going to be going back to the gym finally and starting to get that. But anyways, yes, hello everybody. Welcome in. Now that's all out of the way. By the way, I'm trying a different style of tracker today for facial stuff. A different I can't remember what they call them, but a different way of doing it. And so we'll see if I like how it does facial tracking more. I feel like it's pretty good so far, minus a little bit with the mouth movements, but could also be because I talk with my hands a lot that I cover my own mouth. Sir Red, I am forcing you to update your model. Not right now, after stream. Okay, that adds up. Can't wait for this button Brad to stream it again. No, I know, I've been missing streaming Rivals. I wish my computer could handle it better, i.e. I wish Rivals was better optimized. Really, you can take your pick from which of those I mean. Anyways, let's finally give the people what they want. Finally! This is what we all were waiting for! Hello, hello, and welcome in back to Metaphor. Now, where were we last time we left off? It's been almost a month now that I think about it. We had finished in here? Maybe. I'm not 100% sure. This was a tomb of sorts. Johnny's still such a struggle. Well, I think that Mr. Johnny Storm, Mr. Firestorm himself, I think he's actually really good now. I think the buffs made him very, very runnable. Dare I even say beyond runnable, beyond good and evil. Sorry, I need to remember the controls. Why did I just hit that button? It's a great question. Which one has the map? Map is R1 in this game. But of course, look, with all of the Monster Hunter I've been playing, you gotta understand, all right, my brain needs to readjust. There's like a lot of brain lag and brain fog we gotta get over first, and then I'll be good. But it's kind of like riding a bike just with like cosmic beings that you're controlling and fighting with. You kind of never forget how to do it. It comes back to you remarkably quickly. That's kind of projection that I'm hoping that it will. So what was our team even looking like, honestly? I have no clue. Okay, well, yeah, obviously those. But what were we running on, everybody? Gunner, Heismay, Hulkenberg, Magic Knight, Seeker Stroll? Is that Seeker? There's no shot I put him on Seeker. What am I thinking? I have him on Seeker. I'm probably just because I'm a genius. You better use your toggles more for Joe. That's a good point. I probably should. It's hard to do it when I'm playing a console game because I need to have like a good pad that would work for it. And well, with the current presidential administration, I don't think pads are gonna get any cheaper. So use your toes. Well, I do that, but we're talking about toggles here. I am an expert at using my toes. I'm quite dexterous. Thank you for noticing, but I don't think that's very relevant to right now. Man, I'm missing Derp's emotes. Well, I'm not gonna shill for him. You know how to get him back. I don't need to tell you this. You're aware, probably. Matter break hammer. I don't even know what that one does. Imagine Derp sat at the end of the last message. All right, I'm picturing it. Yep, I see it. I can see where you're coming from with that one. So it is circle to dodge. Okay, I know I had probably dodged before, and you're thinking, fuck that. Hold on. Give him a couple back shots, and then we just don't even bother fighting him. We just remind him who is in charge around here. Slap him down a little bit just to show him what for, and then we're on our way. It's the ego death that hurts the most, and that's kind of what I'm hoping to do. There's a Derp sad for you. That is true. We do have Rat sad. Everybody is allowed to use that one so long as you have better Twitch TV installed. I mean, let's not lie, you probably do. You're not on Twitch at this point. Like, if you're on Twitch at this point without better Twitch TV, I think that's kind of wild. And then some people are gonna hit me with the disingenuous I'm on mobile. The reason it's disingenuous, brother, there's an APK of the better Twitch TV that gives you all of the emotes anyways. How do you think I watch Twitch mobile? Yeah, that's right, I use the better TTV APK. And then people go, well, you can't get APKs on Apple. Who told you to buy an Apple, you know? Like, obviously, there was something that went wrong, but I don't think it's what you're thinking. I'd agree that that is an issue toward that the case. Luckily for you, the only person who could have made the choice that, hey, I should buy an Apple phone was you.
It's all clear.
How am I gonna... Wait, so how do I open the things? Apple is stinky. He's not wrong. Look, I'm just saying, right? The older generation should love Androids. And I'm not just saying this because I have an Android. I'm saying it because, dude, they constantly complain about how, oh, my privacy, the government's gonna take my data, they're treading on my data. Then why would you use an Apple one where they have full access to everything? At least with the other one, like maybe if you jailbreak it, sure, but I highly doubt they know how to jailbreak it. They don't know how to fucking send an email. Ask a boomer to put an attachment on an email and give them a 37-minute time limit. It's gonna be close. It will be way more of a buzzer beater than you're probably expecting. So, I'm lost? Yes. Okay, good. All right, that's awesome. Yeah. We've lost them. Heisman, I got worse news than that. We're lost. I don't know where I'm supposed to be walking. We haven't even been here before. Where am I on my map? I need another arrow that says you are here. Oh, it was just showing me the other floor because I probably opened it too quickly. They didn't expect somebody with the APM of a, you know, average League of Legends player to play an RPG. I understand. They thought no League of Legends players would ever play like a real game. I have sadly been a little bit back on my League of Legends grind. It's mainly because I have one friend group who is kind of the only game they play. So if I want to hang out with them, I'm back to League of Legends. Kicking, screaming, coming. I'm sitting there, man. I'm back, right? But League does have the arena mode back. Dude, that mode is so solid, and they added the most fun button of all time, which is a random plus, basically. There's normal random. What's normal random? Well, you see a random champion in front of you, and then you click the lock-in button to be like, yes, I will play this character who you have random for me. That is honk shoe tech. That is what we like to call the sleepy tech, okay? Nobody wants to do that because, oh, you're just gonna keep re-rolling until you get the character you want anyways. So what's the point of even clicking random, dude? Just pick the one that you wanted from the start and save us all that. You did not hit me, by the way. Show me the frame data on that one. Oh my God, this guy's so obnoxious too. Ugh. But yeah, what everybody would just do anyways is, oh, I'll just wait it out and then I'll get the one that oh wait. You're supposed to be in the back row, Heismay.
Hold on.
I do nothing, but there's no point in passing, so I might as well hit him. Now, you would also do nothing unless you have poison shot, which you do, which I'll hop to the back row and just shoot him dead, giving us a free one there. Speaking of free ones.
Hold yourself together.
Be neither timid nor arrogant.
Hulkenberg. That shit is showing up on your performance evaluation. I didn't want to be the one to say it. That shit has to show up on your evaluation. He didn't fall asleep from that. Things are not looking stellar. They're weak to ice. Why the fuck do I have light on you then? It's one of those things that really does make you think. Now, I didn't heal up Heismay, sure, but whatever. Anyway, so the new random plus thing that they put in is, oh, he missed one of his attacks. Hey, how come he didn't lose every single one of his gems? Hey, I can't help but notice that when he missed an attack, they didn't take away every single gem he had ever worked for. Haha, surely this is a mistake, guys, because, like, if I were to miss an attack, I would lose every single gem and then some. So surely the exact same thing happened to the enemy one, right? Surely when he missed to keep the game fair, he also lost. Like, I know it didn't show him losing anything, but they probably, like, it was off screen he lost it all. I guess we'll hit you with dark damage. It's not much, but whatever. So the new random mode is you just get a random champion that you see when you're loading into the game, so you can't just like do the cheating thing where you go, I'll just keep re-rolling until I get who I want anyways. No, no, no. Not around these parts. Yeah, we'll do this because it's good damage, and honestly, I just need him dead. Look at that thing. It's a Jinx rocket. Speaking of League of Legends. Now weak to slash, pierce, and strike. Well, good news. He was weak to one of those. He takes aim and charges. We could just block with everybody. That's true. We definitely could. But what if I just like wasn't afraid of you? What if I said, you hear me? I'm not afraid of you anymore. What would you do then? I had a free, because you had weakness to it. I had free extra damage that I could have just done. Medium heavy damage to one, we gotta do it, and then we gotta just like keep shooting you. I don't think you'll get another chance. You hit their weakness? Yeah, I'd say so. Oh, okay, well now I don't get any more chances. It's fine, it's fine. One more gunshot should kill. Honestly, I don't even think I need to. We're gonna use MP just to secure it, because I don't...
Sworn oath of knighthood.
I mean... Alright, Stroll. Listen here, bud. This close to being off the team? What are we doing missing that? What was the point of missing that one? You just kind of felt like it? Did you seem like a cool idea? Wait, how come leveling up doesn't fully restore all stats? All right, this game's a bullshit game, I think. Dude, why is it like showing me the wrong floor? That's kind of fucked up that it doesn't restore your MP, I think. Well, what can we do for now? I don't know. We probably have like a 50 HP to all allies somewhere. 50 HP to all allies. Yeah, we'll just pop a couple of those. Now, I could really use some MP. Restores 20 MP to one ally. All right. Hulkenberg, take a couple pills. I can't blame you for that. Now, dude, he's just so annoying. You are an obnoxious enemy to fight, Mr. Minotaur. I just want to let you know that. I didn't even reference Tobuscus's mini Minotaur. Why? Because we don't reference him anymore after the crimes he committed, probably. I don't know if it was ever, like... I never really followed up on the allegations. Why? Because I was like 6 when they happened. And everyone just kept saying you can no longer watch Tobuscus, so I went, all right. That's cool. I've still got Sky Does Minecraft, and surely he won't do anything bad. Guys, that one was tragic. That one really hurt, because I was like, thank God, at least there will always be this one for me. There was not, he was not always there for me. All right, we're gonna have to move you to the back line again. Also, Slime Rancher is currently only $5, so y'all better get it. True, he's right, you know. Slime Rancher is one of the best games to ever do it. It does just go stupidly hard, and for like no reason. It's just about ranching slimes. Sorry to spoil. I know the name left it ambiguous as to what can happen within the game. And I'm sure many people were wondering 13 hours into their gameplay, so when do the slimes show up? Good news, they already did. Recovered from stun. I mean, nobody can ever miss, right? Like, sure, you wouldn't miss a shot like this. And while we're at it, you probably wouldn't even download a car. All right. We can kill him in one rotation so long as I actually get the jump on him. But it's still so mana expensive.
That'll do it.
Like, way too mana expensive. That guy's a no. How many Minotaurs did they put in this zone? Somebody at the dev team has to tell them no. I know all they wanted to do was put in as many hairy men into this section as possible. And look, you gotta somewhat respect them for it. But at the same time, somebody needs to tell you no. Wait, Slime Rancher 1 or 2? That I wouldn't know. I haven't really looked into deals too closely. I did get like a pop-up about it from Steam where they hit me with a notification saying, hey, just so you know, you're able to spend more money right now. That one was really an awe-inspiring one to get. It did like fill me with a sense of joy, you know? There it is, we've got our bounty. Yeah, I kind of assumed that it would be him there. I'm just not even gonna bother with you. I'm just gonna walk behind, pick up my golden beetle, and be on my way. Honestly, you remember that time that I said I'm gonna be on my way? I lied. You versus me, bud. I don't love what I got going on. Oh, hell yeah. You're weak to light. A true gamer has been located. Recovered from stun. I think I'm fine with that, because also, by the way, guess who's weak to light? Oh, I should have put you in the back row, though, because magic does more damage when you're in the back row, if I remember properly. And you might as well just attack, because there's no way Hulkenberg ever misses. I mean, that's just not who she is anymore. Way back in the past, she would miss a ton, but I think she gave up that life for good. But if I hop back, melee attack fell, defense rose. Melee attack rose, defense fell. Never mind, it has nothing to do with that one. Where Rat Slime fan art, he's right, you know. I did commission that years ago. And yet it still somehow hasn't shown up. It makes you wonder. Shout out to the one time I played Slime Hunter 2 on this channel. It was for Halloween. Why was it my Halloween game?
Our immediate vicinity is secure. We should be safe.
Honestly, like, there's some questions that I think are best left unanswered, right? Like, think about Isaac Neutron. Sorry. If you didn't see that, shout out to one of the funniest things that he could... Like, okay. Can we agree that political satire is dead? By which I mean... It's impossible to make a satirical joke about the political state of the United States of America, because if you make a joke, Donald Trump will do it. And that's the fucked up part, right? Like, what's one of the most absurd things that you could think of? Oh, I know. Renaming the Gulf of Mexico to the Gulf of America. Okay, well, that one's obvious. He's already done that. Okay. Calling Greenland red, white, and blue land. Okay, yeah, so he kind of already did that one. But the one that I was really losing it at was he was describing how much of a genius Elon Musk is, right? As he often does. I mean, look, I understand. Look, boys hype up their boyfriends, and that's fine. Right? After you explore each other's bodies that many times, you got to start hyping each other up a little bit. So, also, let's make Heismay into a healer, shall we? Do I have healer unlocked on you? I do. You will now be a healer. The reason we're doing this is so he has the light magic that we need. Now, what else are we looking for? Increase all allies' defense. I think that that's a really good one to put on here, just so he can keep us all tanked up. Anyways, so he's talking about him. He was saying how he's a genius, and he said like Isaac Neutron. Now, there's two ways you could interpret this. He meant Isaac Newton. I don't think that's the case. I think he was talking about James Isaac Neutron, aka Jimmy Neutron. A lot of people forget that Isaac is his middle name. So I think that he was just trying to compare him to his true hero, Jimmy Neutron. He was thinking back to it and he was like, who would always have my back in moments like these? Which is why it was the only name he could think of. He was gonna call him Hugh Neutron, and then he was like, he doesn't like ducks that much, so that doesn't really pan out. Seeing this is our ghost, certainly uglier than I would have expected for an ordinary lost soul. No wonder people got spooked by it. Well, I suppose if it really is just another monster, then we ought to be able to take it down. We cannot allow its transgressions to go unpunished. This stops here. Incoming, on your guards now. Transgressions, I'm pretty sure that's also what Trump was upset about. I'm not 100% sure, like you can't really keep up with all of it. There's simply too much. I'm just gonna keep him on the front line. Why? I'm too lazy to move my team. We're just all gonna use Hama until he's dead.
The power of light.
It simply makes too much sense. What else is he weak to? Oh, we don't know. Increase one ally. Honestly, just draw some attention. Hit him with the Knight's Proclamation. And now that we're back, you're not gonna believe the plays I've got lined up. Yo, I will, however, comment on the fact that it does not feel like he's taking much damage. And I don't know if I've got enough MP to go through this whole HP. And then we guard here. And now you can only hit Hulkenberg. Soul Cry? Sure looks like you're looking at people who aren't there. Gain 2 turn icons. Okay, and then you're going to summon 4th. Yep. Chimenza has appeared, who uses day... Oh, it's just gonna take so long.
I'm counting on you.
It's just gonna take so fucking long, isn't it? What about the other one? Oh, he's not weak to electricity, or sorry, to light, obviously. Okay, you're weak to wind.
Vitus power.
I don't know. I'm gonna hit this one. Stroll. You've got wind. Hit this one.
Blow you away.
Oh my god, they're taking no fucking damage. Oh, this is gonna take so long. It's a good thing that we saved. We're gonna be going back to that one. I feel it. Dealing the light damage to all enemies, it's just not worth it. It's simply not. I'm gonna give everybody a defense up. Defense rose, defense rose, defense rose, defense rose. Yeah.
It's okay.
And then what are we gonna do instead? Dark Sword this one, see if we can make him forget. Because if he's just gonna heal anyways, I mean, what's the point? I mean, he can probably heal himself, but I don't know. We gotta try something. So now what's gonna go on? He's got Hyper. Yep, I remember. Fatal Lich is concentrating, and then you got Skullcracker. I don't think that's gonna hurt too bad. You've inflicted forget. I don't mind. I could have just passed turn, and arguably I should have. And by arguably, I mean it was 100% the correct play. Now he's currently in hyper mode, which makes me say, oh shit, I probably am messing this up really bad then. So what are we gonna do? We're gonna guard, and then we are gonna use wind attack on you because we gotta chip you down a little bit. And then we're gonna guard, which will only use half of a turn icon. Now you might say, why didn't it use only half of a turn icon? I don't fucking know. That's like her whole skill that I put on her, is that it will only take half of a turn icon if you would like to have. So I really have zero clue as to why it decided to use the entire turn icon. My best guess is they hate me. All right, 200 damage there. We get a little bit of damage in on this guy.
Is everyone all right?
Don't know. A meta line's fine to pop here because it only takes half of the turn icon and it keeps the whole team looking healthy. We really have to preserve the rest of Hulkenberg's magic. Might as well give ourselves an extra turn icon, and while we're at it, we might as well just deal some more damage. It's seeming like this is going to be a war of attrition, like which one of us dies of old age first. Luckily, I'm not even 25 yet, so I've still got plenty of time ahead of me. Looking at him, he simply can't have that many years left in him. How do you feel about getting pierced? Okay, you would take 39 damage, like actually unironically only 39 damage. Okay, that's, you know what, not exactly what I was hoping for. I would have liked to see a little bit better, but if we take what we can get in this household. Inflicted forget on Heisman, sure. Hit with one of the strongest fucking moves of all time, yeah, why not? Defense returned to normal on everybody's. Great. Heisman has memory loss. Yeah, honestly, Gallica, you don't gotta remind me. Honestly, it feels like you're bragging at this point. I know he has memory loss. Doesn't seem like you're offering solutions. Seems like you're pointing out the problem. Sure, Heisman in his old age now is getting a little bit of dementia. What am I to do about that, though? I mean, if I pass, it just uses the half turn icon anyway, so let's see if you can beat this guy to death. You can't. Okay, well, fair enough. Hama this one. What are we hoping to see? I don't know. What other attacks do we have? Heavy physical light damage to one enemy. Now this is big. We do it with Heisman. Can't use the synthesis due to a party member's ailment. You know how I said we have to preserve Hulkenberg's mana?
This is it.
I lied. Now let's see. How does this work? Because one of these is already a half turn icon. Okay, that's huge. Now what? I wish I had a way to CC you, because like I've looked into the future and it's not pretty. In the future, do you want to know what I saw? He gets healed back to full HP on this very turn. Oh, never mind. He knows Gakande. Wow. Okay, this is so fucking not fair, but sure. Any other attacks you'd like to do in a row? What are we gonna do in the meantime? It has to be. Where is MP recovery? 30 MP to one ally. Hulkenberg needs it because we need to keep our heals up. What do we do in the meantime?
Is there another way?
I don't know if this is going to be a popular play. I'm actually just going to pass Synthesis, Rider of the Blade, Riders of the Storm. We're going to run that shit back one more time and hit him for 510 more damage, at which point all of these weaknesses or all of these little half crystals I will use to just heal everybody else back up. Someday Heisman will have to remember his skills. Nope.
I can't remember.
You can't remember, Heisman. Don't worry. I could tell. Any day now. Any day now. All right. We got fire damage, charm, may hex, may dispel enemy, decrease in enemy's attack, deal 150 light damage to all enemies. This is something. Count that one as a skill. Now, what are we looking for? If I get the Fatal Lich this low without killing the Chimenza, it's just gonna heal him up. But, suck me. Consider it that way. Hyper? Sure is. Now, don't use Gakande, because that's cheating. Skullcracker. Skullcracker's nothing. That's not even a move, as far as I'm concerned. Recovered from Forget. Fucking took you long enough, man.
Give me your ace.
My ass was over here learning an entire different language in the time it took him to recover from his Forget. Now, we can just use Rider of the Blade again. Get 536 damage going. Love to see that. What are we going to do with Hulkenberg in the meantime? Heal up the boys. It's mainly just her who needs the healing, so maybe I didn't even need to do that, but I'd rather have everybody feeling decent.
I'll use what I must.
We'll get some Hama damage going here, because finally Heisman remembers what a skill is. And then Hama damage here. We're gonna kill the Lich this turn. See?
Are you prepared?
Exactly on time. Hit him with a Psych, because there's gonna be good damage.
I stand ready.
What people don't consider is that they'll Psych you out in the end. And that's kind of why we had to hit it that way. Now, what kind of items we got? Surely I've got a couple more fire bombs just sitting around. to one deals 200 ice damage to one enemy. I think you're weak to ice.
Commendable bearing.
You're not. I guess it wouldn't have even mattered because it's 200 damage. You mind, man?
Dodge! You've got some fancy footwork,
Like,
Roll.
I don't know. It just seems kind of unprofessional to do that shit to me. Give me an item. Is it greedy? Yes. He's holding no rare items. Look at him. Look at him and tell me he's holding no rare items. I disagree. I mean, he can't do anything on his own. So I'm just gonna slowly beat him to death. Gakande?
Oh, Captain's hurt bad.
Okay. Hold. He's doing something.
Captain's on fire.
No one told me he was allowed to hit back harder. We don't know about darkness, but we know light's fine. Dark is whatever to
I shall
you.
fight
Okay.
as the noble I am.
You're so fricked up that it's just like a normal attack. Sure. In the meantime, give a little bit of MP over to Hulkenberg.
I'm obliged.
Team's looking a bit weak. Looking like a meta line could go a long way right now.
My friends.
I knew you'd help.
I know it probably could just like be rushing to try and end this, but like the issue with that is no one on my team knows how to deal damage. I'm gonna increase everyone's defense because maybe then we'll have a slight chance. Kandera, please just like stop. I beg of you. I'm on my hands and knees here, and it does not happen as often as some people think it does, okay? So like please. Just let the fight, just let the mighty be humble. Let this be over. Okay. I told you that this one was gonna be a war of attrition, but luckily, I'm still not even 25 and it's the end of the fight. Full Mine Rod, Hanged Man, White Mask,
How you've grown.
Plunder Life, okay. Light Dodge. I just don't know if that really matters. I just don't know if I need my healer to dodge light attacks that they already resist. I understand that I can now teach light dodge to other classes, but like still. Chalice of Legends acquired. That ghost won't be haunting anything else. Yep, we found the Chalice of Legends too. None shall ever fall prey to that beast again. Well, our business here is concluded. Shall we head back? I want to explore more.
Right.
Because I don't think that we got everything. I think that I wanted to make sure I could beat the boss. And we did beat the boss. So now, let me open the map and check. See, there's still unexplored areas on the underground, specifically on the right side. And I would like to find every piece of loot, because if I don't, then I mean, like, what's the point of my life, you know?
Something we can do here.
I'm wasting free value that's just sitting there for me. On your hands and knees, yes, please. All right, fine, fine. The OnlyFans will get started up.
This is bad.
It's about time. I know. People have been asking for minutes.
Even before
Get
it's
over
too
here.
late might be wise.
I feel like maybe I'm wrong. It must be way harder
That should come in handy.
to break into the OnlyFans market if you are a guy, right?
I'm right here.
Like, I'm not saying it's impossible, but it's definitely got to be a lower return on investment, right? By and large.
I bet there's
If you
treasure
go
around
to the
here.
exact same way as your contemporaries, I feel like you'll still make less. Though I would love to know thoughts on this. I'm opening a dialogue and a discussion here. Do I know if I 100% agree with it? I don't know. I'll have to do more market research before I can truly file out my opinions on this one. Reduce the damage from being hit by your weakness. I guess Hulkenberg has a new equipment. You've been asking for a new lance for so long. Oh, wait, do I have a wizard on my team at all? No? Okay. Well, that other drop that we got was very helpful then. Now, there's something weird going on the map, and I'm sure you see it. I don't need to spell it out, but like, what is it? Oh, it's over there. There's like a little aha, and it leads to a golden beetle. Okay. Well, we gotta get that. I mean, simply, the one golden beetle, once we get like 30 of those, they give me 4 cents worth of items or something like that. So it seems pretty worth our while right now. Just leave me alone, man. Like, don't you think it's so lame how he chases me like that? I don't know. He's acting like I'm a single mother behind a Denny's at 3 a.m. You don't have to do this, okay? Like, that's my tech. I do that, but like, I would obviously never do anything. I just want to scare him a little bit. It's in the Halloween spirit. And I think the best part of the Halloween spirit is when you do it in March, because like, then they're really not expecting it. And you can hit them with the look on your face was priceless. And they're like, I thought I was gonna die. I don't know if it was recently or not. Dude, and I'm sure this isn't a universal experience. I live in an area where foxes are decently common. I wouldn't say they're like everywhere, but they're decently common, right? They're not some SSR super rare pull that you'll never see normally.
Maybe there's something to do here.
But at night, bro, why do they cry like that? What could potentially have been the evolutionary need for them to scream like
Crazy. But
either a child or the scream queen of a horror movie? Either or, that's kind of how they scream at night. And I don't think that they should be doing that because that's like textbook not cool. I don't think anyone's gonna be fucking with them for doing that because like it's terrifying and I don't think anybody wants to hear it, especially me. It's gonna be night soon. We can't take the runner out in the dark, so we should call it a day. Let's set up camp. I'd like to check the map. I had more to our expedition, right?
let's see.
What do you want to check? Yeah, we're going here. That's the Forsaken Tower.
Hey,
Let's
that
return to
reminds me.
town.
Okay then.
Oh, no.
Hey,
Let's set up camp. I want to go somewhere else.
okay then.
Okay, I'll look for somewhere we can set up camp. Why did they make it so stupidly convoluted? Did you see the new Dokkan event? All I saw was a time from somebody where they posted that they spent 2.5 hours playing it. And I kind of like had to look myself in the eyes and say, I'm not that guy. I don't know what the rewards are. I'm not playing an event that takes 2.5 hours for me to get one shot. A 100 event, 2 hour and 50 minute. Yeah. Yeah, see, like once I saw a 100 turn event. Yeah, once I saw people talking about how, oh man, it sucks. I couldn't beat it after spending 2.5 hours. I thought to myself, honestly, I'm not even done all of the red zones in the game. What kind of behemoth must I be? Like, I understand, well, in this event, stacking units are going to be better. So technically, just because you can't beat a red zone doesn't mean you wouldn't be able to beat this event because of the fact that stacking is going to be disproportionately stronger. But then at the same time, I already know that the final hits are going to be on such a level, the likes of which have never been seen before, like literal atomic bombs being dropped upon my units, that it doesn't matter how much I stack. And then everyone will go, oh, misplay, you transformed into your LR, or you transformed into Gogeta on turn 89. Wait, you can't beat a red zone? Imagine. I can beat a red zone. I'm saying I haven't beat every red zone. Specifically, not every red zone with every challenge, which is what I care about more. I'm not sure. Red zones do have challenges too that are like beat with certain units, right? I really haven't been keeping up as much as I should. Oh shit. Upkeep is one of the two most important qualities. What do you suppose the other is? It's feeling.
Oh, that's right.
The feeling when you hold it, where you just know. It's intuition. Intuition, eh? That's a good word for it. Yeah, what can I say? Well, this isn't even a red zone. No, I know it's not a red zone.
All right.
But that's... A red zone run will normally be over within 20 minutes. And even then, sometimes I'm like, wow, this red zone took a while to complete. You put me in 2 hours and 30 minutes, and I'm thinking to myself, oh man, I'm about to get one shot. I'm ending my life. Oh, did you see the new EZAs? Do you mean the GT Goku and GT Vegeta? Yeah, I actually think, I don't know if this is a hot take or not. I actually think they make the giant, or what is it, great ape power? Is it great ape or giant ape power? I can't remember exactly. The ape power team. You have a great leader, the AGL SHA4. That's what I was gonna say. They make that team actually feel really good. Especially because you get to run 2 of the AGL SHA4 and nobody takes any damage when you have that. Our barrelman Heisme spotted them. They're already on board. Get yourselves positioned post haste. I will determine where my haste is, post or otherwise. Thank you.
Let's give you a try, eh?
Oh yeah, I forgot. We got Nurse coming in with the orbital bombardment. Okay, and now it's our turn. So, have we fought any of you before? Not you. Okay, what about these guys? Yeah, you're just weak to everything in the game? Okay, cool. What attacks do you have? You use ice and lightning.
Face me!
And then you guys reflect. Wow, you're useless here, Heisman. Might as well just have you buff everyone's defense. The SSJ4 duo is also insane transformed. Yeah. But I imagine this new event, they're slightly less insane because you probably want to wait 47 years before you transform them. Like you want to be 2 hours in before you hit your first transformation because at that point you're now being optimal. That's my guess. I'm not 100% sure, but that's just kind of how these stacking events tend to go. And the biggest skill check is, do you transform at the right point? Is it too early or too late? Surely light magic hurts you. You look like a demonic being beyond.
It's okay.
No, all right, but what if you just got like killed? Got it. So his other weakness is just getting stabbed to death.
Come on, everyone. You can't relax
Be
yet.
neither timid
Green
nor
elemental.
Healer.
Using storm color attacks.
Purify.
Maybe this will be okay.
Swift.
It's a miss.
Work on your
Won't hold back. I'll cut
I don't know, man. What am I supposed to do when the best part of me was always you? Well, I don't even know if you're weak to light now. All right, cool. So you're just gonna run out of here? Yeah. It's a good thing all of my turn icons got wasted because Heisman decided to miss. That's so sick. Dude, misses in games are awesome, and it's why I think tripping should be brought back into Smash Bros. 100%. It's gotta be.
Marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
By the way, guys, don't sleep. The age of a new king is drawing nearer. In the event, it's like a boss rush, and if you don't kill the bosses in 2 turns, you automatically lose. Oh, dude, that just, to me, that just doesn't even sound like fun, because turn limits are the worst thing in Dokkan, in my opinion. I don't, like, everybody else has their own things that they love or hate. I don't like turn limits at all. They're the ones that I always despise. The last few, it gets up to 12 turns. That makes sense. They probably inflate the health pool like crazy. 18 days before Luis's soiree. We need to finish up what we can. No time to waste. So what's the plan? We should think about where to go next as a group. Don't I already know where I'm going next? I have like a whole plan.
Now then.
Now, how far do I run her? All the way up here. Yes.
Keep your wits about you.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
The weather seems pretty bad there today. We might hit delays, so maybe we should get our
It's your
fortune
call.
told. We have to camp for a night, but we could get there tomorrow. In that case, let's head straight
which
away.
way should we go?
Should be a few different routes. Which way do you want to go? I suppose this way, right? Because we want to go to the forest anyways.
Let's be off.
'Tis settled, it would behove us all to prepare ourselves, even whilst on the road. Why, like, I understand it's supposed to immerse me more in the world, but sometimes when they use that kind of dialogue, I'm like, you wouldn't talk like that. I hear a voice.
Sorry.
What am I supposed to do at a time like this? Oh shit, you're really joking at a time like this. Sorry, okay? Look, I liked Bo Burnham. What is kill me with hammers? Have you not decided our plans for the day? Even knowing we mustn't let our guard down, a breather do us good. I do apologize for being so absorbed in personal thoughts at a time like this. I'd like to talk through them, if you would lend an ear. I'd be glad to listen. Hey,
I thank you.
I'm here for you, Queen. Especially during March. The idea is you bring stackers. Yeah, I mean, it's nice to have it's nice to have an event where stackers can just like kind of show off very easily. But I don't know if it's what I necessarily want, because after an hour and a half of stacking, I feel like even I would get bored of the number going up. So let's turn for the better. When might we speak on the deck?
And then
You recall we talked about my one-time compatriot, Rodon. I decided to challenge the Knight Commander to a duel. I seek only to correct him, but I know he is not a man easily persuaded by words alone.
'tis settled.
We are warriors. As such, it is only through battle that we will be shown the error of our ways. Namiku goes crazy in this event, though. The moment I easy A'd Namiku and I saw the entire community shitting on him, I thought to myself, this guy feels really solid. He's just like a good stacker. And right now, I don't think stackers are his meta. And then they release this event and people go, did we underrate Nameku? We didn't underrate. You were short-sighted. And that's your sin. Sorry. But it's true. Do I have the rat pass? I'll give it away this time. We are warriors as such is only through battle that he will be shown the error of his ways. A bold move. Will he accept? No, he will. You'd risk your life? AGL Gogeta's already falling off though. Like the anniversary one. That's so funny. A bold move. That's quite a bold move. Certainly. I realized anything more underhanded would surely backfire. That's debatable. It could not have ended any other way, really. So, like, okay, obviously she wants to take the high road, and that's fine. You can. But the idea that... I hate to break it to you, Hulkenberg. Here's an underhanded one. Kill him. If you poison him in his sleep, all of a sudden, your issues are solved, and it fixes your problem with him. But the Goku side of Gogeta is ass at slot 1, and the Vegeta is ass at slot 3. That's rough. And also turn limits on the transformation. I have been feeling with my limited use of them, because I haven't been using them as much as I probably should be. I've just been using units that I like a lot. I do like, so here's my thoughts on them are very similar to what you are describing. Vegito feels very easy to slot anywhere and get value out of. Now, namely, putting him slot 2 plus having somebody else to front tank while he stacks up is the most ideal and makes him feel really clean. But I never feel like I'm getting the same impact out of the Gogeta before they transform as I am out of the Vegito before they transform. So I totally see that. Because Tech Vegeta is like insane in slot 1. That's the other thing. Yeah, once you get the transformation or the ability to flip the card, you're able to run him slot 1. Which, I mean, slot 1ers are always at, you need them, you know? Could not have ended any other way. To that end, any knight who prizes their honor would never risk the shame of refusing a challenge. And my would-be opponent is the Knight Commander himself. Were I to throw down the gauntlet in public, he could scarcely deny me.
Say,
do you recall the broken sword from the other day? It sparked a realization. This is a problem only blades can solve.
and so,
And indeed, in the tally of all our previous bouts, we stand even. It seems a fine opportunity to settle things once and for all. Kakashi and Guy Sensei, holy shit. Well, I'm rooting for you. You got this. I know you can win this, Hulkenberg. We still have our mission to complete. Rest assured, I cannot lose. I will accept no less than victory. And besides, I would duel Rodin for the people, yes, but even more so, I would take measure of myself. He is single-minded. Okay, you don't have to call him lonely. Listen, he's about to take the red pill. Once he decided on rising to the knighthood's peaks. So indeed he did. By whatever means necessary. And while I eschewed familiar honor to pursue knightly calling, and when that was lost to me, I sought the prince. My shifting purpose has weakened the path beneath my feet. I have been long mortified at the truant I saw in the mirror. Yo, dude, I know truant. Truant means that once your Pokemon takes a move, they'll have to take an extra turn before they're able to move again. It's actually Durant's signature ability, and you might say that that's a really bad signature ability, and it's not a great signature ability, but Durant does have one thing that you can kind of do with it, and I know this because he was one of the first hidden ability Pokemon I ever got legitimately, and I was so pissed off that it was a Truant hidden ability because it just felt like it was making him worse. But then I realized he learns entrainment, which gives his ability to other Pokemon on your opponent's side of the field. So now you have this useless ass ant who wasn't gonna do anything anyways, but now their best Pokemon can't do anything. So that's kind of like the idea with it. Is it good? No, but you can do something. When LR, STR, Bulma, EZAs, I think I'll come. Careful, that's Vegeta's job. But no longer do I stand ashamed. My path, however, serpentine, has led me to you all, and to the woman I am today. A lack of doubt does not make one strong, nor does it make one right. I shall face him headlong, surpass him in ability, and right his ways. That's Admiral, you show him. I know you can do it. I know you can do it, Hulkenberg. Indeed, I am not the woman I was, and as proof thereof, 'tis only right that my foe should be rode on.
Say,
I have a request. I want you to be my witness for the duel. I don't mind. Right, I'll do it.
thank you.
I'm grateful. I had faith you would accept. But the duel must be fair in all things, no matter what happens. I ask for your impartiality. Dokkan is coming to PC soon, by the way. I don't know if you saw. Kid named BlueStacks. Like, isn't everybody already emulating it? Or is it one of those games that if you try to emulate it through the normal means, most people's PCs just kind of like throw a conniption and almost die? Because I know there was, with Animal Crossing Pocket Camp, for whatever reason, it would not run on BlueStacks or any of the other emulators. Why? I don't know, man. Said Hulkenberg's strong resolve and extraordinary trust. Damn, we got a rank 6 already?
Victorious.
We unlocked Battle Hypnosis. While in reserve, Hulkenberg will gain experience at the normal rate. It's just nothing special now, is it?
All right.
Since everyone is already emulating it, they should just make an official version. I mean, that's true. I don't have an emulator set up, so I guess it's made for a guy like me. I shall propose the duel to Rodanth in the days to come. How many is that? Because normally it only takes me one. Not even. Call upon me when it is convenient for you. That's not how duels work. And in the meantime, I have many preparations to make. It's a hungry business, all this thinking. Fortunately, I have just the thing. My prize cache of tender fermented meat. Shh. Say less. Also, I figured out why you sound old. Okay? Is it because I watched M. Night Shyamalan's Old? It might have been that one. You'd be hard-pressed to find meat this soft, pungent, and ripened anywhere else. Yeah, you don't gotta tell me twice, Hulkenberg. I already know it. Here, as a token of thanks, take some. I insist. They didn't even... I declined politely. That she could have saved us in battle, main character. But you wouldn't know that. Old white people, when they get older, their voice kind of revert back to that of a preteen, especially old white women. So you kind of sound like that. Are you saying I kind of sound like an old white woman? Because if so, I'm about to make the customer service workers' lives hell. Finally, it's my time. Oh, I'm about to leave no tip and yell how it's their fault for not working hard enough. Oh, hell yeah, I've got the pass. How disagreeable. Leave these pests to me. Don't they realize we have places to be? You're right, there's only room for one flying companion on this journey. Let's head out to the deck. Yeah. I don't hear old white women at all. Stop. You need to say that you hear it, because now I'm gonna feel bad if I yell at a customer service worker. And I'm trying to do this shit guilt-free. You know, the based way. Damn, rough day to be weak to dark, I would say. Yeah, nah, that's a rough one. Extra rough if you're weak to this one. I hear 25-year-old who never hit puberty. Okay. All right. I mean, I think that one's even meaner, honestly. Take that back. Also, I'm not 25, so also take that back. I could never even be that old. I'm not even remotely close to being that old. Still have one more year. And I'm clinging on to it. I mean, I guess we'll use Dark Sword. I don't think it's gonna do much. Critical?
Nothing.
Just basing off that damage? Damn. We're fucked. Alright, hop back. Melee attack fell. Yeah, but get poisoned. did like next to nothing. Get heavy rushed. Also did not deal as much as I would like it to. So what do we do in the meantime?
Let's go.
Well, it sucks, right? We'll try and steal because he's about to run away. Couldn't steal from it. Okay. And then he runs. Yeah. If I travel to the US, I'm sorry, brother. I'm not going to tip a lot. I think that that's the proper move. I honestly don't even think people in the US should be tipping as much as people in the US tip. And I'm not anti the workers, because I know that that sounds like a very fuck the workers take. I like the workers, obviously, right? They bring me food. I'm not doing math, I'm sorry, I have 20 bucks. I mean, depending on how much food you get, that's an insane tip. But like, tipping culture has kind of left the realm of plausibility. Assassins could be hidden throughout and we never know. I'll continue more on that. I can feel it.
Hang on.
Okay. Yeah, we did stand out. Yes. True, we are mighty few. Enough, we're supposed to collect ingredients for the medicine. 7 dragon thistle berries.
That reminds me.
The herbalist mentioned how strange birds can show up near them. Okay, yeah. So, where has tipping culture truly gone out of hand? Well, the number one is
Okay then.
cafe type areas such as Starbucks. Okay,
Let's go.
there is zero reason, even remotely, that you should walk up to a barista and be like, hey, here's the drink, here's how I want the drink made, here's my payment for said drink. Oh yeah, let me pay you extra for taking my order and doing your job. Not once have I ever been tipped, and I work with customers constantly. I work with customers all the time. I do changes for them all the time. And you know what they do? They pay me for the service. But I never get a tip because I was quick to respond to their changes. Why? Because that would be absurd. And then you go, well, you get paid a livable wage, and they don't. Well, that doesn't sound like it should fall upon me. I honestly don't even remember when I hired them for it to fall upon me to be the one who has to do all of this. Sounds like, honestly, the business should be paying them a livable wage, not me. Now, when I'm like, I understand the idea behind waiters getting tips, but that part of the culture is also too far gone, because businesses use tips to allow themselves to underpay waiters, because the idea is, well, they actually are getting a livable wage, because when you factor in tips should not be factored into part of somebody's wages. In fact, we should just like do away with tipping culture entirely. And then I know the poor DoorDash drivers are going to be losing their mind over that one, but I've got takes on DoorDash tipping too. And my number one take on that is, why in the name of God do I tip before the food shows up? That doesn't make sense. Because when I pay somebody a good tip and then I get horrible service, I think that I might be the most pissed I've ever been. Because I'm like, I did the right thing. I gave you a very good, hey, thanks so much for going out of your way and bringing me the food. Here's your very nice tip. And then you show up and you forget the drink. That's absurd to me, because I tipped as though the drink was going to be there, obviously. Now, in the future, I suppose I should just like pick and choose when I'm tipping. But then if you don't tip a lot, oh, you're an asshole. Which is why I kind of want to bring back cash tipping. I think the only time the only tips that DoorDash drivers should be receiving is in cash, so that after the fact, people can be like, hey, thanks so much for getting the food here you go. Or you meet them at the door and you go, hey, this is half of the food I ordered. You grabbed one of 2 bags. You're not really getting a tip for that one. Because that shit's happened to me before. I've ordered for 2 people. There would be a bag for each of them, because that's what Wendy's does. It wasn't exactly Wendy's, but like there's other fast food places that will see you have 2 meals, so they put each meal in a different bag, so it's already separated. And then they bring one of 2 and go, oh, by the way, I couldn't figure out the code for your apartment, so I just left it down at the bottom. Hey, I put the code in the instructions and said, here's the code for the apartment, man. That one also pisses me off, and it happens so often to me, where they just go, couldn't figure out how to get in. And in my delivery instructions, I go, hey, just so you know, here's the door code so that way you can make sure you get in. That one irks me. Okay, we have this. You're on Faker. Oh, Faker, what was that? I think we're looking good. The only one I might want to change, I kind of want you on Warrior Stroll. Kind of just feel like the Warrior works a little bit better. I used to DoorDash, and yeah, I never complain because that's not on them to pay me. The only tip DoorDash driver should be getting is mine if I'm giving them an extra $30. That's so real. I did see there was somebody who they ordered from DoorDash, and all they got was a pack of gum from like a 7-Eleven or some other convenience store. And then they just left a note that was like, hey, I'm a cross-dresser. If you want to have some fun, come in through the back door. I was like, hey, man, whatever you do, you need to not walk in that door. They are going, they will kill you. I mean this. They are here to kill you. When he has to use the elevator or not, he is being in 5 minutes earlier. So here's the reason that it pisses me off. They almost always leave it outside. So the way my apartment works, they are just, there's just stairs on the inside. I don't mind taking the stairs. They consistently leave my food outside when it's the worst weather conditions known to man. Every time that it is even remotely like foggy or humid and the food will get disgusting if it sits out there, they go, yeah, let me just put this one right here next to the grass. Don't do that. And you might say, why are you ordering food in the worst conditions of all time? Well, because, like, you know, I don't want to cook when it's gross out. Sue me. And I know it's like, well, obviously they don't want to either. Yeah, well, fuck you. All I'm saying is I still tip really well. In fact, I tip extra when it's bad conditions out because I'm like, hey, I'm sorry for being like, deliver this when it's bad out. But then they go and disrespect me by being like, oh, thank you so much for the generous tip. I'm gonna throw your food directly onto the floor and maybe stomp on it 6 times and spit on it a few times, and you're lucky if any of it shows back up. Those the berries we're looking for? Yes, there's no mistaking them. Great, let's pick them and get this over with. Yeah, but then there's a couple of these guys. Hold on. Oh, I forgot I have a gun. Dude, I forgot I'll be your #1 with a bullet. What the fuck was that? Do that shit again. Dude, free juggling is broken. This is awesome.
My heart and soul are one.
I almost lost my life to air fryer chicken today. Swallowed a half-chewed chunk, then got stuck in my throat and broke off into tinier chunks. Classic Tyson. Just gonna make up whose fault it is. Yep, that's what happens whenever you have Tyson chicken tenders. Hey, what can I say? I try to warn the people. We tore through them. Free juggling's insane. I think Faker's a great class. I'm gonna take it back. I used to say that I don't really see the appeal to Faker. I get it now. Me the first time I played League of Legends. So what made it one time like I shot an actual gun bullet? I don't know. Maybe once we see somebody. I deboned the chicken and still almost choked. I'd prefer not to debone chickens, but only because, like, how else am I gonna get those eggs? And the egg prices are not changing, so. No, I'm kidding. I understand it's unfertilized eggs that we eat. If it was fertilized eggs, you'd crack it open and be like, what the hell? This isn't a yolk. Hey, well, I don't feel like I can say that one. Get your fucking arses out of here. These cacassados are mine. Back in my parents' old tavern, I used to chop up them hens, fry them for dinner. Good luck. Oh, thanks, I guess. What's this then? What, I gotta be cheered on by the likes of you? Bro, I just said hi. Every guy needs to know how to debone part of a chicken. Huh? I mean, I'm not saying I can't debone a cock. I just really want that clear. I'm not, at no point did I say I can't do that. But I'm just saying, dude, and I know that this is gonna sound like, he's so beta. I kind of hate working with meat
Now we strike.
Thoughts on this already? Because, like,
This is it.
I could never be a butcher, right? But obviously a butcher deals with more than what I as the consumer have to deal with. The butcher has to be a special kind of person who looks the animal carcass in the eyes and go, all right, I'm ready to cut this bad boy up.
This better hit. 4 left.
I don't think that I'm that kind of guy. I'm not that beast, right? I know I'm not that beast. That's not for me. That's fine. But like, even just cutting the chicken that I'd buy from the store or something like that, I don't know. It doesn't ever spark joy in me. The only part that sparks joy in me is the fact that I'm gonna get to eat it after the fact. But I feel like I'm dissecting for science class. And I wasn't a fan of that either. When they had to dissect frogs, first of all, I don't think that taught me anything. Can I be honest about that? Like, did anybody actually learn anything from having to dissect a frog? Because I feel like it just made me sad because I fuck with frogs heavily. And instead I just had to cut one apart, look at its insides, and what did I learn? Nothing. Because even if I'm looking at a frog's lungs, I've got like horrible news for you guys. My lungs as a human, or even a rat at that point, look pretty different from a frog's. So like, I kind of feel like we're missing the point here. And it's the point, just so you know how to cut up a cadaver, that's not going to be coming up in my day-to-day, I don't think. I've been wrong before, and I probably will be wrong again at some point. But I'm pretty sure my day-to-day life will not require me to know how to cut up a corpse to make sure that I'm doing good. I think that I can probably skip that for most of my life. God, Hajime so funny. He's so good as the trickster, sorry, as the faker. How dare I not respect everybody's goat. You're watching Salt is Lice, this freak is bisexual but is 90% gay. No, I 90% make gay jokes. Thank you. 2 things I learned when I dissected a rat in college. Rats have thick skin and their insides get hard from being heavily preserved.
Yep.
Can I ask you a question? Did that like help you in your day-to-day life? Like, do you know how to merge on the interstate now because you had to cut a rat apart in your college class? I'm going to make a guess. The answer is it did not help you at all and you're still gonna cut somebody off. So like, I think it's just to show you life do be fleeting. Well then why doesn't your biology class just give you a pet goldfish?
As the noble I am.
And like do the carnival tech where you put the goldfish in way too small of a tank for the goldfish to live in. So instead, they're gonna die really quickly because you're not giving them what they need to survive. Fun fact about that, by the way, if as a kid you had a goldfish that died really quickly and you were thinking to yourself, oh man,
Let my power support you.
I wish you would have lived longer. They were supposed to. If they taught you how to do taxes, you wouldn't listen. I already had a joke about this, thank you.
Let's keep this up, everyone.
I already said that the people who talk about how they wish they taught us more life skills like how to do taxes were definitely not paying attention in class anyway, so I don't think it mattered. Are you feeling lucky? When your luck is good, enemies will drop more loot and you'll land more critical hits. There's lots of benefits. Attacks that hit multiple times will actually hit lots of times. And you'll recover from status ailments quicker. If you don't want to get stuck, have more luck. As for me, I've been a lucky tooth my whole life. Not me. When I was a kid, I had so many cavities. Why? I don't think I liked brushing my teeth. I didn't like eating toothpaste. And I don't know if that explains a lot, but it does explain some stuff, right? Where do I assign the points that I'm looking for? Is it in here? No. Do I just click on me here? Yeah. Okay. 2 more points into luck, Garcon. I had a financial class in high school that went over how to write a check, but they didn't go over taxes. I did pay attention. Can I ask you a question? And be honest with me. How helpful is knowing how to write a check in your day-to-day life? Be real. The only people who need checks are the government when you're paying your taxes, so it actually kind of seems very counterintuitive that they'd hit you with the make sure you know how to do this one. I mean, it got us our passports. That's true. He's not wrong.
I can't afford. I shall vanquish evil.
Gained 3 turn icons. Holy shit. I mean, he's just dying this turn. Recovered from stun? That's fine. You're not living too much longer. A critical hit has been landed. A man has fallen into the river in Lego City. Now what are we looking for?
I'll use what I must.
Decrease one enemy's attack or drains MP to restore your own. Give me your MP. Okay, 9. Well,
Now, are you prepared?
I had the right to check for that. Yeah, but like I said, so like that's kind of goes exactly with what I just said, which is aside from dealing with the government, you're not gonna need to know how to write a check. And getting our passports, even though it was really nice, still unfortunately falls under dealing with the government. Numbing needle. Think it should be illegal that he targeted the one person in the back row. I'm pretty sure that the whole point of being in the back row is, it's way less likely that you get attacked. Yeah, less likely, not impossible. Yeah, well, fuck that guy.
They're totally fireproof. You better use
We should have
something
some ice items that I can just throw at him.
Allow
200
me to
ice
use
damage to one enemy.
else. Hit their weakness.
Rough to be you.
Warrior.
Me personally, I just don't think I would have had a weakness to ice. I don't know.
You're through.
Our attack and defense are down.
Like a sworn oath of knighthood.
I mean, what are we doing here? Oh, you're pretty lucky. No, I'm not. Would you rather get away with every lie or know when someone is lying? I'd rather just know when someone is lying. And the reason is, getting away with a lie is like a skill-based thing. So if I'm not getting away with a lie, that just means my stats aren't high enough. I've got to like try a little bit harder for it. Also, getting away with every lie sounds way more manipulative than just like knowing when you're being manipulated too. Now, it would really suck when I listen to political conferences, because then I'd be like, wait, they don't have the people's best interest in mind, guys. Guys, I'm starting to think the government doesn't like us and isn't our friend. Wait a minute. No! This can't be.
Can't afford to hold
Recovered from stun. What do I do here? You're the only one who recovered from stun, so you're just gonna get killed ever so dustily, because one gunshot takes you out. And then we pass to give it back to Heisman to start the next one. You get away with every lie, means you have mind control? Yeah! But like,
Now accept
what do I really need mind control for? I'm Jeff Bezos, that everyone believes me, even Jeff Bezos. Yeah, but like,
Not too shabby. Let's keep this up, everyone.
I don't see a world where I want that level of power.
Splendid growth.
Because I watched this one movie when I was a kid, and I think it really formed a lot of like who I was as a person. There's this line in it. It's a little known line. They said, with great power comes great responsibility. Now, I can't remember the movie. It probably doesn't matter. I mean, like, it was probably like some like Kino cinema.
Now accept your fate.
But ever since then, I've kind of been thinking to myself, they might have been onto something. Maybe with great power, there like is great responsibility. Recovered from stun, we're fucked. Yeah, we're fucked. Okay, cool. That's awesome. Crit me? Just kidding. I'm a piece of shit. Okay. Crit me? Fuck that. I'm making a world order within 24 hours. Man, you would love to be the president of the United States. He's making a lot of those. You ever been to Red, White, and Blue Land? If not, just wait. Google Maps has to update it soon, I think. Actually, I don't know if we're allowed to... Wait, so... Real question.
I don't think anything would be.
Why didn't Google listen to updating it to the Gulf of America? Like, why'd they have to do that?
You can do this.
I don't understand.
Apologies.
Because nobody's gonna call it that.
Go for it.
And just...
Let's take
No offense. It's just, like, name a third grader would come up
Keep
with.
it going.
I shall be as a shield.
A wise choice.
Ah, fuck that up. It's fine, it's fine. We'll still get off another free juggling and then we'll win anyways. Speaking of presidency, did you see the new policy? Which one, man? He's passing too many. It gives me whiplash.
I stand to you.
I can feel my neck craning every time a new order's passed, dude. What's it this time? Like, if you have to buy Teslas, every household must own 6 Teslas, otherwise you're un-American or something like that. I
Our
did,
immediate vicinity is secure.
like, that's
Should be safe.
as fucked up of a leader as he is, and as horrible of a person as he is, and all that kind of stuff, right? And how little he cares for the people within his nation and all that, right? He's so insanely funny that I wish he was not comedically evil, because standing in front of the White House, trying to be a used car salesman, telling people to buy Teslas, and then saying, I love Tesla, dude, only he could find a way to throw a hard R on the Tesla. That's awesome. Unfortunately, he's like a cartoon supervillain.
It's up to you.
The one where if you're in a job where you can pardon a loan for free, if you do a list of things, you can get fucked up and not get pardoned. Yeah, they like to add a lot more hoops for people to jump through, because they're just hoping that like the average person will be like, this shit's way too much effort for me to care. I.e., I won't do anything. Alright, then we just...
May this
Oh,
prove
this
a
time I only
lesson.
took half of one.
Never
Fuck you.
under-
Whatever.
You won't
This just
be
don't kill.
Hit their weakness.
It does not kill, but it did not stun. So whatever. The policy is very, very loose, like public disruption. It could even be a protest or hate speech. Yeah. No, so like,
I'll stay my blade.
can I?
Now we strike.
I'm gonna go full mask off for a second here. I love Elon Musk.
Okay, I don't think there's any more backup. Let's keep moving.
All I was gonna say is like, dude,
That was nothing.
aren't they supposed to be the side who loves freedom of speech and thinks you should be free to protest whatever you want? Like if you storm the Capitol, that's considered just a light protest. But if you say that you don't like Teslas, he's like, all right, terrorist. All right, buddy, get ready for the next 14 years behind bars. Nice use of your free speech, or should I call it hate speech? I was like, weren't you guys the ones who were saying how nothing should be hate speech and words can't offend people? But then all of a sudden, they made fun of your boyfriend's electric cars and you got a little bit too upset about it. But yeah, no, it's quite a nation I live in, huh? Every day, like, honestly, I don't even know what I'm supposed to do, right? People are like, oh, you have to fight it. The fuck am I gonna fight, dude? I'm over here fighting 4 demonic flowers in a video game and they might win. You think I'm gonna take down the US government? No shot.
Formidable indeed.
In the name of justice.
You gotta leave the country. I feel like it is unironically, with every day that passes, that's becoming more and more of the answer. Especially for a man of my stature, into other men. Like, it's rough. I don't know. It's also just, I think my number one issue with it, and it's why I don't
May
think
this prove a lesson.
I've been streaming as much this year.
You now.
I am so mentally exhausted every day from the shit that I hear about it. I think that that's why it's been really hard for me to stay consistent with streaming thus far this year. And I know that that sounds like an excuse. Bro, it is so mentally draining to hear about every day. Because every day it's like a new policy that a 5th grader came up with that also ruins the lives of a lot of people that I know and are affected by it. That shit makes it so hard to stay positive. But luckily, I just gotta remember what that one blood donor kept saying before he died. Be positive, be positive. It was rough, but I mean, you just gotta keep that in mind. If only he would have told us his blood type, maybe he could have lived, but I'm happy that he went out with a smile on his face. What are the odds you recover from stun or don't die?
Tough one.
Yeah, see, 0%. Nice stun. Hate to say it, but the UK might be better right now. You know what I mean? I'm kind of just worried about like the precedent it sets for a lot of other places, because I feel like it's unabashed hatred for the people who in theory voted for you and thought you were gonna help them, and yet they still will defend him, which makes me feel like it just doesn't matter. I used to be a fence sitter, I still kind of am, but I mean the writer's really lazy, Mr. D. That would, honestly, I'm kind of with you, right? I don't consider myself to actually be a very political person, but I feel like with current events, if you aren't keeping yourself a little bit informed and in the loop more so than I normally would have, I feel like I would be missing a lot of very important changes that are happening to the day-to-day way in which I live my life. And they are happening. And then when you bring up that they're happening, people go, what are you, a liberal pussy? And I'm like, dude, maybe I want pussy, but that's not what we're talking about right now. Low hit rate. You got this, Stroll. My goat. My goat. What can I say?
What a fun
I knew he'd hit him.
Keep your energy up, everyone.
Dude, this has been the easiest mission of all time. Maybe I was supposed to start with getting the berries before we went to the next mission, because I am running all over the spawns here. Okay.
Come on.
Sorry. Kid named Lion. Didn't realize he'd be here. Did not know we had Kimba the White Lion here. Yeah, that's right. I know the classic animated film.
Soul are one. Apologies.
Also, the 8th of April is coming up, so I gotta go fast.
Almost finished.
The 8th of April is coming up.
We can do.
Damn, this feels like a date that I should know. Can you tell me what it is in a non-judgmental way such that I know what's going on?
Splendid.
Because, like, if it's just, like, tax-related. Because I feel like... I mean, I haven't paid my taxes yet.
Not too shabby.
I just probably won't pay them this year. I'm kind of bored of the whole thing. Just skipping over it. It's a lot of headache. Stromani Day, don't worry. Most people don't know it exists. Okay. I had never heard of it before. But I know tax day is coming up, and I've definitely got to get on top of that one. Dude, it's... You want to know the most fatiguing part?
Can't move at all.
Hold on, is there a tactics runaway? Tactics escape. Escape from
We
battle.
run, we live.
Good shit.
I can't make myself move. Can you lend me a hand?
Okay. I'm gonna heal up and then we're gonna refight him. Don't worry. I'm not actually running away completely. Every person has a fast is like the... For the people who died during the Great Devouring, the Great Devouring is like, oh, shit. Wow, that's like a really important... Wait, I feel like more people should know about that holiday, right? I mean, I guess you're probably of the position also that more people should know. Because that's like actually a very important reason to... You know, those who don't learn from history. Granted, I guess in the US, one of the... Like, this is another really weird one. And I'd have to double check it because I never did fact check it. And this seems too comedically evil to me. Was apparently the Remembrance Day in the US is no longer considered a government holiday for what happened during World War II. I don't know if I agree with that per se. I feel like it's one that should definitely stay a day of remembrance, right? Like 100%. One who aren't really know what the Remembrance Day even is.
Hey,
Yeah, I mean, like that. I'm gonna blame Rafe. That motherfucker said no kid left behind. How come the U.S. is so uneducated? You forgot a couple, man.
Face me. I have my
Hit one of these.
methods.
Hit the classic +3 or turn icons. Okay, +2. We take those. Critical slice could be nice, but honestly, just give me slicer. Big couple of hits. Poison shot. If we get poison, he's done. We don't get poison, I'm still gonna say he's done, which might seem counterintuitive to what I just said. Trust me on this one. We're gonna pass it to the next ally, slicer him. Now, if he's still stunned, okay, well, you know. Classic timing. Critical hit. What are we gonna do in the meantime? You can only hit Hulkenberg. Just that easy. The Devouring is a sick name, so anytime anyone mentions it, everyone thinks I'm talking about a game. It is kind of like the final boss ass name, but like, look. Yeah, no, the Great Devouring. It unfortunately, but also somewhat fortunately, does sound like it would be a Final Fantasy 14 event that everybody's queuing up for. Like, we have to beat this raid boss in the Devouring. Do people still play Final Fantasy 14, or have people gotten tired of standing inside red circles? Sorry, standing outside of red circles. Look, I know that it's just like, oh, it's probably not your style of game. And you're probably right. It's probably just, maybe it's just like not an MMO I can get into. I'm yet to see anything on the game where I've ever thought to myself, oh, Final Fantasy 14 looks so sick. I even played it, man. And so here was my issue, right? Cast times in MMOs, I know that they exist for a reason. It's for balance reasons, so your mages aren't the most, you know, insanely strong characters. With that said, they're always some of the most insanely strong characters. Don't worry about that. You know, sometimes we have a couple missteps here and there. But
there's no escape left.
I just think it's so boring to play a class where there's so many cast times for everything. And then you're just looking at your hotbars and downloading rotations off the internet. Like,
Then again,
I feel like MMOs are too solved for me to like. I also have a beef with the creator of ReZero.
Looks like that's
All right,
of 'em.
big Rem head over here, upset that she got erased from everybody's memory.
I think we got them all. We'll be safe for a while.
That's pretty much. What else do I remember about ReZero? I remember the witch somewhat. Splendid. We got the 7 we need. Dot dot dot.
Hey.
Wait, hang on. Do you feel that? What? We're done, aren't we? No, I hear something and it's coming this way. Craw. Sorry, that was possibly award-winning. Holy shit, Monster Hunter? One of the strange birds we heard about. Damn, we've been ambushed. There's no escaping this. Exactly. We've got but one option. Let us commit ourselves fully then. All right. If you say so. Guy's glazing his own character, the motherfucker with the red hair. Like, literally, in lore, he can beat the guy that gave him his powers.
Faker.
I don't even remember the guy with the red hair. When was he introduced?
I have my methods.
Every time he's in a scene, it removes all tension. I kind of hate those style of OP characters. I feel like they always just cheapen the experience.
Better than that.
Stroll, you gotta aim better than that. I fucking agree, man.
You hit their weak
Get
points.
shot dead.
That's your only tactic.
Welcome to the Bronx, buddy.
For all that we
And then
strive
heavy
for.
rushed.
Hulkenberg
Cough, cough,
got them
Gojo.
right in their weak spot.
Yeah, Gojo to me feels a little bit different
again-
because I feel like there's. I mean, I'm not fully through JJK yet, so we'll see. I'm at the point where where Gojo is sealed right now. But the reason I say he feels different is because the cursed spirits are also getting stronger.
Royal sword.
Now, are they still at Gojo level? No, but
With blade in
you know. It seems like the narrative ebbs and flows, so there will always be somebody who's stronger on the side of the humans than there is on the cursed spirits, and the cursed spirits' power seems to flow to try and catch up to the power of the sorcerers. But I'm not 100% sure. His name is Reinhardt.
Back on his feet.
I won't hold back.
This guy would love Overwatch.
You hit their weakness.
Observe the enemy.
That's your
So
opening,
what do we
Captain.
do here? I think you start with... Would you consider it an HP recovery item? Yes. Revives 1 HP and fully restores... I mean, I guess Balm of Life is just better anyways. And I have more of them.
Yourself, Faker.
What do we do?
How about
Turn icons
this?
randomly added or removed. Let's go.
Can't afford to hold back. No holding back.
When he goes, I can't afford to hold back, and then the attack starts, and he goes, no holding back. Yeah, dude. That's what you just said. I'm with you 100%. I already knew that, though. Honestly,
with
Great
this.
Fairy does sound pretty good to me. I'm a big fan of The Legend of Zelda.
It was neat.
I actually am. Now, can I be honest? I don't know if this is the popular take yet.
Is everyone up?
I don't think Tears of the Kingdom was as good as Breath of the Wild.
Hulkenberg got
I don't know if that's the common consensus or not, but I found myself getting a little bit
Faker.
bored. Chance of inflicting forget, turn icons added or removed at random. There's no way that this can go bad. Gain 2 turn icons. Oh my god, the turn just doesn't fucking end now, does it? And then one more gunshot directly to the face. Do you think he can be slept? Oh my god, he's a genius. What the fuck? All right, now that's big. That's big. Yeah, he restored some HP. Fucking restore this.
right in their weak spot.
How you feeling about fire? Fire, you're kind of cool with. Slice them.
They die hard.
Slicing, pretty good. They die hard. Stroll, I got a movie you would love to see. Some people claim that it's one of the best Christmas movies of all time. I don't know if I think I've talked about it before. I think everybody who talks about the Die Hard Christmas movie thing, like, you're all on the wrong side of history when you're arguing over it, right? Realistically, anybody who denies that it's a Christmas movie vehemently, you're in the wrong for caring so much. Anybody who claims, oh, it's my favorite one because it actually is technically a Christmas movie, you're also in the wrong because you're annoying. The only people who are in the right are the people who are like, yeah, I guess it is a Christmas movie. But anyways, my favorite Christmas movie is Elf.
So,
Because that's the answer that everybody is going to give anyways. Also, ReZero just became, who does Reinhardt Mog next? And when he's not in the arc, they introduce a different overpowered scalar-ass character and about a guy that dies a lot. Personally, I think Tears of the Kingdom is better. It provides more creativity. I agree it provides more creativity. I just felt like I didn't have as many avenues for me to care about that creativity, I guess. Slash, when the puzzles were... I mean, I guess Tears of the Kingdom is really a game where you can only get out of it what you want to get out of it. By which I mean... you could just create a very basic flying contraption, have the parts on you at all time, and beat every single puzzle by simply flying past it. But you could say, well, yeah, but that's creative. Yeah, but the open-ended puzzles were really cool, and at the same time, they created a square hole problem where every puzzle could be solved by the same thing, which would force me as the player to go, well, I made this cool, really, like this really good contraption. I'm never gonna use it again because it just makes the game too easy. So I felt like I had to come up with my own self-imposed rules to enjoy the game as much as I enjoyed Breath of the Wild. I'm just trying to make a claim in Carpet Bomb Freaks. Now that's where I will say it has the edge 100%, is the open world combat was really fun because of the fact that you could just make stupid contraptions to do stuff like that. I just think overall the narrative didn't grip me as much. It felt weird and lost to me, like they didn't know if it was even supposed to be the same Hyrule at first. It seemed like they couldn't decide if this was supposed to be a prequel, a sequel, what was going on. Well, yeah, but that's absolutely boring. It's like playing God of War and only using your fists. Yeah. Well, that's what I'm saying. I feel like you have to come up with your own way, your own saying you want to do something unique because of the fact that you always have too many tools on you. It's just wrong. I refuse to accept a world that's like that. We mustn't shrug our shoulders in futility because of times in which we live. I choose to fight such injustice. Hey, I'm all about changing the world, but for today, we've got a bunch of injured to tend to. Let's get these berries back to Brylehaven. Shall we head to the entrance? Yeah, let's head back. This was the end of the forest. There was nothing else to see here, so might as well. Dude, we have so many quests to go through, and you wanna know what the craziest part is? Yo, shout out to Loreheads who are like, oh boy, I can't wait for, no. Because now we're gonna set up camp, and we're gonna go somewhere else, and then we're gonna go to the other part, yeah. Like, the puzzle is as unique as you want it to be. Yeah, I think my main issues were also with the narrative, honestly. The more I think about it, because that was probably my #1 issue the more I played. That and some of the combos that you could do for like weapons you'd create, as in like the stick these two together, they started feeling a little cookie cutter, which I get why, because they weren't like the main focus. That was just a cool little side gimmick. But those ones I started getting a little bit tired of. Now, it was really fun when you put on the, I can't even remember the name of the ancient civilization, but the tech pieces on there where you could have like a sword where when you swing it, it shoots the laser at somebody or something like that. Those were cool, but when it was just like, add strong part to weapon, add dragon part to weapon. Now, it weapon, but with dragon swing effects. Those ones I was like, okay, I get it. I've seen this before. I could use some more tolerance.
Right.
It's about something I mentioned earlier. I'll need to find a proper resting place for my son's remains. Once we get back to town, I don't suppose I could help for your, or ask for your help in that. Say for now, I was thinking how we could spend time in our journey. I'm going to spend this time standing watch and keeping us safe. Care to join me? We might encounter, but I bet waiting patiently would raise my tolerance. Indeed, glad to hear it. Let me stick a 2-ton stone block to a stick. No way, you made a hammer? Holy. Now imagine doing that for the 47th time. It's quiet. If only it could stay this serene across our entire journey. Peace is always best. That's right. Peace is always best. I'll say though, in my experience, it's usually just a calm before the storm. Hey man, keep that to yourself. Yes, peace is okay. Unfortunately, it normally means death looms. All right, Debbie Downer. Enemy sighted. We have threats approaching from that way. Seems that we have a rare guest joining us. Let's give them a proper welcome. Oh, this shit happens every night. We have to fortify our runner a little bit better. We simply can't keep meeting like this. Baker's roguery. Gain 2 turn icons. All right, that's fine.
Hack and slash.
This one's fine damage. It's nothing too special. And then when you get like shot dead, you're pretty much done.
Still up?
Okay.
Magic Knight.
Kind of sound like my main character. It's still up. Let me guess. Glue 5 swords together to make a really long one. Yeah, see, like that part of it, I was always like, okay. Now, there were some cool things you could do, like creating a lightning conduit, like a lightning rod out of a bunch of sticks, and then just using your magnesis to put it right next to an enemy. I think that was also what kind of rubbed me the wrong way a little bit, was so many of the powers felt very similar to what we had in Breath of the Wild 1. And I know it's like, well, you can only do so much. Yeah. But I don't know, it didn't feel like what I wanted from more of that one. It's just more of Breath of the Wild. Yeah, but I feel like it almost would have been stronger if it wasn't.
Good grief.
Because they do it all the time in Zelda. Zelda's timeline. Never ask a Zelda fan what the timeline looks like. Phew, they're off us, and that's just how we want it. Thanks, all thanks to the Watchmen. Yeah, they're just saying we're fine, we're fine. We're more tolerant because we beat somebody to death on a ship. Yep. And now we're tolerance level 3 because we beat somebody to death with our sword. What can I say? So much for the tolerant left. Pulls out gun and shoots them. Anyways.
And the age of a new king
In Minecraft. Yeah, I don't know. With the Zelda timeline, right? It's a mess because there's so much rebirth that happens in it. I almost would have preferred if the Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom wasn't as strangely also Breath of the Wild, but not. I mean, if you're tapped into comedy skits like that, but did you see that RDC World clip? I've seen a couple clips from him. I don't know if I've seen the one you're talking about. I believe I saw, hold on, let me check to make sure I'm thinking about the right guy. Hold on, give me a second. Because I saw one. Yeah. I saw a clip from RDC World that made me lose it. And it was the one guy who submitted a picture of Super TF and was acting like it was him. Looking at the picture of it, they picked a really bad picture of Super. That clip I saw, that one I thought was really funny. I suppose one cannot expect multi-course meals whilst camping. It does make me look forward to the undoubtedly extravagant cuisine that will be offered at Luis's soiree. We have 17 left until the soiree. Okay, yes. We have 17 days left. I get it. I'll get it done by then, all right?
Now then.
Now, how far do I run her?
Really?
What should we do?
Certainly.
This is the tower we're attached to clearing the monster
Keep your
zone.
wits-
It's
Yeah. Let's
Which way
go.
should we go?
We could go a few different routes. Which way do you want to go?
Great. Let's move out.
All right. But yeah, no, I did see that one. That was really good. They're playing Repo, and Mark, the head guy, types something in chat, right? And your character reads out loud and doesn't remember I've already seen it. That is wild to say on accident. Dude, I mean, I can't imagine saying it on accident. I can't imagine anybody in, like, political office saying it on accident. Luckily for me, everybody in the United States of America who said it in political office definitely said it on purpose. So that's pretty sick. No, but no, I've not seen that clip. I guess we'll just make this one. Why? We've already, like, sorry. I keep forgetting that Heisman is like 5'2". All right, I feel like we can just kind of skip this. Thanks to speed cooking, I cooked without having time pass. And now we have invincible noodles. Say that again. Holy shit. Season 3? Actually, I haven't seen season 3. He typed it in chat. He thought the game would censor it. Oh, that is really funny then. Which does that mean that your character actually says it? Not that I would obviously know. Dude, should I play Repo on stream? I need to get a good group, right? Because I've kind of got me, Sen, Derp, and Spoopy Joe. That's 4 people, but isn't it like a 6-player game? I don't have enough people that I've reached out to before. And there's no shot I'm reaching out to anybody else. My channel's atrophying because I've been not as consistent with what I've been doing. It's slowly drying up on both YouTube, on TikTok, and Twitch. I don't think it wants to. I'm not getting promoted anywhere because I'm not being consistent anymore, which is like, yeah, that's fair. That's how the algorithm works. Okay, I'm gonna probably. Spoopy Joseph, save that clip for me to watch after stream. I think I'm gonna watch it right now. Why? Well, I've heard there's a certain word in it that I just don't want recorded on my stream. Seeing as I'm my own special shade of white, I don't really think that it's right for, I'm Alabaster Plus. I don't know if that one really counts, you know? Just muted on stream. It's too much work. That's why I'm just telling Joe to clip it for me for after stream. Joe, throw it into the Discord that you and I have together. I'll send it on Discord. That works too. I don't know if we have any kind of section for it. Dude, what am I supposed to do when we got here? I got the link. You love to see it. I guess we'll just read a book. The books I can read are The Future of Magic. It's Julian's treatise on building a sustainable future with magic. He does have a way with words. I haven't started reading it yet. He's obnoxious, but he knows a thing or two, so maybe we'll learn. I'll gain more wisdom. Hold on. Let me see. How's my wisdom doing? Am I smart? I'm pretty fucking smart. I need to be more imaginative or eloquent. New World Travel Diary. That's probably imaginative. Yep. I mean, what kind of questions can Gallica even ask? She likes to give me little pop quizzes on my reading, so. He stared at the heavens. There a sparkle in the azure figment caught in his eye. The moon at midday? No. Despite its cold, stony glow, this was no moon, nor star. There were those who said it was the corpse of an ancient, indomitable dragon. Others said it was a pavilion in the sky, erected by Empyrean beings.
Oh, yeah?
So it seems like a strange light shining in the sky. Gallica, you summarize it like that one advertisement I get for AI shortening books. Hold on, let me see if I can find the exact one. AI book shortener. Oh, I can't find the one that has the exact quote. It was like, it was from The Great Gatsby. It was in my younger and more vulnerable years, my father passed upon me. It was like when he got his car handed down from his father, right? And then the AI shortener just changes it to, when I was a kid, my dad gave me a car. And I was like, damn, I'm feeling more emotional reading than when I was a kid, I got a car. What do you think the light is? The remains of a dragon or a pavilion built by Empyrean beings? Whichever, it's made up. Okay, fucking grump. I like the dragon remains. The dragon remains sounds good, I think. But would it have been an enormous dragon to be visible from the ground? I feel like any world with a dragon that big wouldn't last very long. Didn't satisfy Gallica. Hey man, it's my imagination, you dick. Sorry. My fault. Look, I'm just saying, like, Gallica, you can come up with your own interpretation then and share it with me. This is kind of the point of reading. Troops mobilized beyond. Your behinds up on the deck. We got a souped up gauntlet runner charging our way. Maintenance tools and all. Cursing in my salted slices streams, he would never. That's a signature runner from Caden's Gauntlet Runner factory. Go do something about it before it tears this one apart. Lena was it. If I recall, she's the U-Chief girl. Same tribe. Shall show her no quarter. If even Heis is this bloodthirsty, I suppose it's better get up on deck. Is she the one that looks like a child? Oh, she is!
I tell you, you've got an absolutely brilliant runner there. I haven't stopped thinking about it since the opening ceremonies. And that's some ace detailing on the hull. Oh, and the speed's top class too. I bet it's like a palace on the inside.
So why do you want to fight us?
If you just want to look at the runner, could you stop hopping all over the place? Oh no, I've got a bit ahead of myself. I was actually hoping I'd get you to step down first.
Oh, well, since you're asking so nicely, I suppose we'll have to.
That is, step down from the runner. And step down from the tournament. I'm awful sorry, but I've got to be queen no matter what it takes.
Fuck with the hammer.
Once I'm in charge, I'll commission runners for everyone in the kingdom. And Caden Workshop won't have to worry about turning a profit ever again.
Could you imagine? Thank God this is a fantasy game. Could you imagine a world in which somebody who makes automobiles for people had a vested interest in the political power and landscape such that they could promote their own product to the people and force them to buy from the company they own, dude, that would be crazy if that could happen. I mean, thank God that, I mean, this is just a work of comedy. That would never happen in real life. This is just pure fantasy. But man, that would be wild if some kind of automobile company got into politics. They wouldn't do that though. Luckily for us.
The glory, what? Let's have a sport of inventive ingenuity.
Damn. There's a rough start to the fight.
You entered
Also-
the race as a publicity stunt?
How about this?
I know. Gallica, I could not imagine somebody running for a political office with the idea that this would be publicity instead of wanting to better lives of people. That would be insane. I agree with you.
Pierce through.
Purely psychotic.
Oh, power of heroes.
I mean, I guess we'll see how good Heavy Rush hurts. It does not hurt that bad. Hey, guess what? I'm gonna get more turns. I feel it. +3. 2 turn icons. Okay. This seems like 2 is the average, 3 is high rolling. I've yet to lose any, so I don't really know what that means. Perhaps I'm the luckiest to ever do it. And here I'm gonna pass just so I can use Faker's Rosary one more time. I can't lose any. Lost all turn icons. Fair enough.
No, I've got to save Kate Workshop. For Dad's sake, I can't afford to give up.
Oh, it's just gonna make me feel a little bit bad.
This igniter.
Mage Transcendence? I don't think, what, you're a mage? Alright, shit.
No holding
Well,
back.
unfortunately, I'm still gonna, like, win.
Vitus power.
I understand this is probably really hard for you and
Is
all.
everyone all right? To you?
I don't pull punches, though. I don't think that's
She's a
fair.
real beauty.
How about this?
Check this shit out. All turn icons are blinking.
I shall vanquish evil.
They know I'm doing nothing but trying to cheese it. Cursing where? No, we don't do that around these parts. I would never. Mage Strength, attack Rose. And now what? Mage Plasma? Well, that's not good.
He's about to collapse. Someone here's
Don't, oh, again? Dear Lord, you're just gonna keep doing that, huh? This same song and dance. All right, fine. Critically hit into meta line, healing up the 2 that need the healing the most. Now, I could bring back Heisme, but I'm not gonna lie to you. I think she just dies anyways.
They die hard.
Okay, I think that she's the tankiest thing I've ever seen. But, like, you still don't have the damage to kill, right? Surely not. Mage Transcendence, transcend all you want. It won't help you where we're going. Mage Plasma, can you stop using that fucking attack? Just wondering. Oh my god. This is just getting fucking ridiculous, right? Like, this is getting absurd to a degree that I did not think that it would. I'm just gonna kill her. Oh, I forgot to steal.
The whole story. Not Caden's little girl, eh? From Caden Workshop.
Why, to imagine you heard the whole story. You started by bombing her.
Spiffing work done there. Fine part. Very fine. If you're short on funding, I'll shell out the cheddar. But I'd be much obliged if you dropped out of the damn race, eh?
What? Really? You know about our workshop? Gosh, that's awfully nice to hear. Right, then I quit the tournament. Sorry about all this mess.
So all you have to do is beat them within an inch of their life, and then the automobile company will drop the idea of taking political office. It's interesting.
Nice kid.
Huh, I didn't think about it that way. Look, I might be almost dead, but like, we won. Popularity rank 45. Yeah, when people saw me beating up a kid, they were like, okay, now I can support him. Finally, a candidate for the people.
Gauntlet runners slowing pace. They are
Yeah.
grateful for these moments of
Yeah. We are grateful for these brief moments of respite. I understand.
All right then. Hey,
Remember the view of Halia? Yeah. We know.
all
What
right.
else we got going on? Not much. We can either get our tolerance or our knowledge up. What do most people do on this day? Spend time in the runner. Spend time with supporters. Well, I can't spend time with supporters, obviously, because of where I'm currently at within the world. I guess we'll spend more time with Hulkenberg, because I don't know.
Indeed.
Sure, we'll do this one. I think Wisdom's one that I don't necessarily need. Now, this matters, though.
So
Hold on.
that's your game.
I believe I see your intentions now, so in turn, I will. Okay. Use 2 pieces to flank me. My pieces are surrounded. Maybe I'm reading the board wrong. They are not surrounded, right? That does not look surrounded at all. You sought to pursue the enemy in front of you and allowed yourself to be flanked by their allies as a result. You are encircled by my pieces to both your left and right. While flanked, your chances for victory grow ever fainter. What is your next move? Withdrawing would just cause people to get hit. Spreading out to attack would also just cause the other people to have the advantage. Charging a single point, I feel like is best because that means that they don't have I gather my piece and concentrated through a single point. Shrewd, you've deduced that my forces had to be spread thin to surround you. By finding the weakest point in an enemy's line, you may overcome any disadvantage in positioning. Putting out an effective move, I feel like my wisdom has been polished. She's like, damn, I didn't think that you could critically think. I didn't even know you had anything going on in that gray matter up there. You're now fully aware of the importance of maintaining proper formation in battle, correct? Now then, make your next move. Hulkenberg and I dueled on the board for a while. I got 600 Madge for that. Merge. What will it be used for? I don't know. Okay, yeah. Everyone up, we're under attack. Yes. The nightly singular battle. Yep. Good shit. There's the classic explosion move. All right, now we can start to fight. Now, you're weak to wind. I mean, surely this will be good this time.
I will fight with pride.
Game 4 turn icons. Just resign, my man. You're not built for this world. I'm sorry. There's no shot you're surviving through all of these, especially because I get all of my MP back at the end of this anyway, so I'm just gonna... I mean, you resist this. I don't mind. I was thinking of using roguery again, but then I thought it through and realized why would I when I have so many turn icons still that I could potentially lose. More enemies, brace yourselves. Okay, you gotta lose yourself in the music the moment. You better never let this go. 4 turn icons. 3 turn icons, we'll take that still. Just hit me with a normal slicer. See what kind of damage we're doing. Okay, not bad damage, not great damage either. Critical on that one, that feels great. Heavy rush here, how we feeling? Another crit there.
Let us clean up this mess.
We don't know how you feel about fire. Actually, there's no way that I'll never be able to kill this guy, huh? Because even with 2 crits, it's 2 crits directly into a miss. What do? Poison shot, pass, because my only chance forward is praying we get turn icons.
There they go.
There they go indeed.
I feel stronger already.
Astute observation, Gallica. Well, that's rough. That one ruffles the old feathers a little bit, I won't lie. Kinda sucks. Alright, new day starts up. We should have another gauntlet we're gonna run into on the way to where we're going.
What to pick?
I think.
All right then.
I mean, we can just keep reading about imagination. Also, no offense, Gallica, about my past answer when I said, oh, wouldn't it be so cool if there was a giant dragon that was like that? And then she was like, doesn't it make more sense for it to be the pavilion because a dragon couldn't be that big? This shit is a work of fiction, man. Gallica is such a buzzkill. It's like when you have a theory about something and she's like, actually, if we look to real life, that can't be what happened. Okay, obviously. He continued to traipse through the raging sandstorm. I was gonna say trapeze, and I don't think that's how trapeze is spelled. At last, he came upon a cave. Entrance gaping like the maws of the entrance gaping, like, well, you understand. The walls of the cave were translucent, revealing the inside to be a gigantic, intricately winding labyrinth. Fantastical and akin to a mirage. Giant cave with glass walls in the desert? That sounds otherworldly, but also strangely familiar. Well, whatever. What's it sound like to you? Sounds pretty.
Sure.
That'd be a beautiful sight. Yeah, I bet it'd be dazzling in the daylight, probably at night. Feel the envisioning scene with Gallica has improved my imagination. Oh, she accepted that one. Oh, she was like, yeah, I can see where you're coming from this time. I accept the idea that this is a feasible thing that could happen in this make-believe story.
Now then.
All right, we finished the book, and now we're imaginative. We love to see it. We're not the most eloquent. We're not the kind of person you want to send over when, oh, we're sorry, we regret to inform you your son lost his life, you know, fighting in the war. I wouldn't really have the tact to handle that one. I just hit him with the elbozo. Again, I bet it's Katharina. Hey, you, yeah, you, the rogue making a go at the throne. Be a good man and leave the kingdom to me, you hear? Yep, I hate when I'm right. My next prediction is she's going to come over to our deck, do something. I'll just win again. Same shit as before, fight her and win. Sure, she's been training though, don't let your guard down. Yeah. She'd probably have to train like a lot.
It's you lot. I've been looking forward to our next fight.
I wish she would join our party. I like her design a lot. Also, I just like brawlers, okay? And I know it's like, why don't you have a brawler on your team right now? I don't have a good answer for that. Stroll should be on
You
brawler.
want another round? Well, you're only gonna get the same answer from us.
Yeah.
I'll get it. I know we're both.
I trained really hard. Yeah. Yup. So funny how every fight Norris starts by bombing our opponent.
I'll use what I must.
With everything we've got.
How
Check this
about
shit out.
this?
Boom. I just gave everybody a defense raise on my team, essentially.
Slash.
Oh my god, beautiful grits. Would have loved to have a couple more than just 2 hits from it, but still.
Is everyone all right?
Now, what are we looking for? I'm gonna guard because that counts as passing. Then I'm gonna Faker's roguery because worst case we lose a turn icon, best case we gain.
I can't afford to hold- No holding back.
Turn icons.
I'll cut you down.
That's simply unfair if you ask me. You know what, Faker might be the best class. I'm sorry I ever doubted it. Especially because free juggling makes it so good. Medium damage to somebody. Rough for you.
May this
Now we're back to
face me.
Faker's roguerying. I'm gonna decrease your hit.
This.
Get debuffed to all hell. Honestly, he's just nutty. We'll go for the low hit chance, but if it hits, it crits.
Better than that.
You gotta aim better than that? I gotta agree. Weird. Strange. I could have sworn that I made it so it was less likely for you to hit. Guard duty, thank you, Hulkenberg. But
The captain's anxiety.
Can I ask,
will
will this even work?
We can't let him get hit.
Anxiety is out of control.
Last chance to give up.
Magic Knight!
But like, okay,
Point of a
so
sword!
Nothing.
did I not decrease? Oh no, I did decrease our accuracy. You know, just throwing this out there. When I don't decrease accuracy, lost all turn icons. Okay, motherfucker.
It's okay.
Yeah, I can keep going. Can't afford to lose. This one is going to be, oh, self-healing, sure. A little bit of damage, why not? You deserve it. Recovered from anxiety.
No holding back.
Me after the medication kicks in, finally. Slicing. Okay, Stroll, I need you to hit more than 2. Like, it's more than a 1. It's not just something that I want. It's something that I tell myself I need. Increase one ally's defense.
Not now.
Just none of those.
As one.
Magic Knight's hammer. Let's see how you feel about getting electrocuted. I feel like you wouldn't like it too much. Now weak to electric. Get ready for me to do that shit again. Hit an evasion, return to normal. Shit.
Going in for the kill.
Stop! Stop, man! What kind of fucking freak are you? What did I do?
This should work.
Balm of life.
Now, what's the...
I was under the impression,
Not now.
and maybe this is why I'm in the wrong, that if he was on the back line, you get targeted less. Usable from the back line, deals medium physical, only usable from the back row. Heavy fizz pierce damage to 1 enemy. This has got to be it.
No holding back!
Get Jinx rocketed.
Don't get sloppy, Captain.
I don't even know what to say about that one, man. I don't even have I don't I don't know. What the fuck am I doing? What am I to say to that?
Let my power support.
I mean, now they're weak to lightning once, so get hit. Oh my god, that was a decent amount of damage, I would say. Decrease all enemies' attack, decrease all enemies. That's not helpful at all. Faker's roguery, I also don't care for.
Give them a jolt.
You're not actually weak to electricity. You are actually weak to fire, though. That's real.
I shall vanquish evil. I'll cut you down.
I'll do the one that Stroll should miss. And then I will just shoot you once, followed by using the synthesis yet again, because you're still weak to electricity, so this will just give me back a turn icon, with which I would have done Faker's roguery, but doesn't really seem
I trained so hard.
relevant now that she's dead.
Oh, come on! Why can't I win?
I don't want to be the one to break it to her. She's going 1v4, man. You'd have to be so many elos above me to have a chance. And I don't think that you even remotely are. Forgot to steal from her. That's true. Sorry. I only beat her up. I forgot to beat her up and steal her money. That's on me. That's my sin to bear.
Again?
I lost again. How is this possible? I'm 10 times stronger than I was before, but you're still on another level. Whatever, though. I'll beat the stuffing out of you next time. You'll have no choice but to join Team Katharina. Count on that. Hey! Oh, Joyous Man is here. Good. He's one of my favorite characters. I think he was from High School Musical 3, if I remember right. Huh? Isn't the rendezvous point a little further away? Well, we wanted to report to you immediately because we managed to lift some coin from those filthy nobles. Good job, Boorish Man. Joyous Man says that it was smooth sailing once they took this doddering old man hostage. They yapped him, but I shut him up real good. Pretty good things, don't you think?
Oh, wait.
Wait, Manaphot? I mean, sometimes they are. Were you the one who said we were only after the really bad rich people? But the rich are all evil. Every last one of them. We found the Hassan viewer, guys. He's here. All they do is live a life of luxury. They've exploited from the poor, no? I mean, I'm not gonna say he's not somewhat based, especially within like the medieval time period we're in right now. The only reason the nobles were noble is because they had 77 serfs working their fields. Now's our time. Why wait till you're sitting on the throne? You could go, or you got people willing to fight to make your dreams come true. Let us swarm the land and cut purses from the rich. Our liberation of the poor has begun.
Wait.
Now hold on a minute. I do gotta be queen to make this official, yeah? Just because you got money don't make you bad. Oh, you ain't hearing yourself, miss. If the rich don't bleed, where you think of money they'll come from to lift up the papyrus? The papyrus. Sorry, I think I keep saying papyrus because I'm thinking of, well, you probably know precisely what I'm thinking of. That's right. The medieval parchment the ancient parchment that was used within Egypt. I was gonna say medieval, but honestly, I think medieval does refer to a certain time period, and I'm 99% sure that papyrus has actually predated the medieval time period, because a lot of the stuff that happened in Egypt happened before a lot of the stuff we learned about that was going on in Europe, I think, but I'm no history buff. I do know that I'm pretty sure. Oh, I might have it backwards, but I think that the Greeks were the first people to have orgies, but the Romans were the first ones to invite women to them. And your answer is to lash out at anyone who's even had a sniff of money? Kind of off the mark, no? You gotta say in this license it's right to bring down people just because they have the money. The rich people are obligated. No, it's not.
Right.
I thought as much. Who the hell are you? One Katharina's fanboys? Well, get on out of here. She ain't taking your side. Dude, I love the peanut gallery saying she ain't gonna hit Lil Bro. Stop it. Right. Thought we were on the same side. Thought you were a virtuous warrior, striving to save her hungry kin. And you think I'd attack innocent people to do it? There's no virtue in that. That's just... What's gnawing at you so bad? Look at the money we got you now. She's just tired. Well, Katharina, we'll be the first to forge ahead.
I regret.
I'm sorry. Those men are I guess you'd call them my supporters. United and declared for me when I joined the race. In fact, Metaphot is the one who said I should be queen, but we agreed. He was only going to target the filthy, stinking rich.
I rather think.
And if I win the throne, it'll just empower fools like him all over. I'm not sure I even believe what I said anymore. I mean, is handing out free money a good idea in the first place? Who's that one U.S. I think it was a Democratic one. I think his name was Andrew something. That was his idea, right? Katarina, you and him would have something to talk about. If you give stolen coin to someone else, you're saying theft's all right. And soon you've got a whole nation of thieves. Can't imagine that's the world we want. We'll find better ways.
In that case,
I know we can find a better way. Yeah, another way. I can see another way.
If you want my opinion.
I think I ought to step down. The crown ain't for me. You're the one who ought to wear its laces.
Like I said.
The whole helping anyone in need thing you've got going. I know it's not just a cute slogan. It's a really huge slogan. I know you don't mean a word. You're building a better world, and I want to see it happen. Katharina put her utmost faith in me. It's only right that I return it by telling her the truth. Explain to her that I entered not to take the throne, but to raise someone else, forge a better country.
What in the seven
Buddy, tell me this then. Why'd you enter this stupid tournament if that was your plan all along?
Impossible.
You've gotten stupid famous and you got no one protecting you? The work you're gonna have to do, I can't fathom it. But I guess that means someone out there is dreaming the same dream as you. Still, don't change what I gotta do. I'm behind you all the way. For both of us.
leave it to me.
I'll work hard for both of us. You better. Long as it's you up there, Slices. I know all I've done weren't for nothing. Think you make a hell of a better king than me. Or than I'd make a queen anyways. That's also true. I would make a better king than she'd make a king. Well, maybe women make the best men. I don't know. I haven't figured that out yet. So I'll be cheering for you. I can sense Catherine's tremendous faith in me. Because, you know, I'm a scientist, right? I'd have to test that hypothesis before I really go through with it. Rank 4. Okay.
I think this is how I'm gonna fulfill my
Increase the inheritance slots for the Brawler lineage to 2. That's still really good. I mean, that's just more passives you can load up on the Brawler. Though I can't just pull my name out like it's nothing. I've got a lot of people in my corner, and they're gonna feel like I'm stabbing them in the back. Got some hard talks ahead of me. Still, I'd rather face them head on than build a society drenched in innocent blood. That's no way to rule.
Bye now.
I'm gonna need some time, so I think... Or I'm gonna need some time, I think. So let's both stay alive out there in the meantime, yeah? See you around. I saw Katharina off. Seemed a little helpless and returned to the runner. Little bit of a jab to throw in there for no reason. Didn't have to say she seemed helpless. You wanted to say that.
Tower is the decision the Gauntlet
Yeah. And now we have made it to the Tower of Monsters.
Now then.
So I think I'm a little tired. Well, we've arrived. Time to knuckle down and get to slaying some monsters, eh? That man sought the ebony horn, correct? Shit, why not? To see a monster's horn and think only of making an ornament of it. He must be a true craftsman. Hulkenberg, you would love Monster Hunter. Wait, there's way more than just horns that they see and then go, ooh, I could make something out of this, all right? They do the whole monster. Up, down, and center. All right, cool. Just had to make sure my streams are all still running. Okay.
Got it?
We're here to take down Orcus. If I recall, we should watch for when it starts gathering strength.
True.
We should not take this foe lightly. Preparing our defenses against such brutal attacks will be paramount. Sometimes it feels like my group babies me. Cause like, I know that we shouldn't just die.
Here we go.
Okay then, Slices, lead the way. Now with that said, I'm gonna now reference the notes that I bought from a shady guy in a tavern to keep everybody alive. 1 second, should be somewhere in here. Where's like our, information. Tomb of Lament, Fiend of the Forsaken Tower, okay. Remove its buffs to weaken it, and then use dark magic.
Just between us.
Deals, hold on. Do you think if we told that Colosseum about our exploits to the tower, we'd be able to impress him? Gallica, you don't have to tell me that part again. Strength, okay, so remove its buffs. Removing buffs, I don't know if we have a way that strictly removes all enemy buffs yet, but Heisme might get one, because if anybody would, To me, it feels like it would be the Faker that's going to be able to say, remove all buffs. Remove all buff effects on enemies. Is he a game designer, psychic, or somewhere in between? The people can't be sure yet. You probably read that before and internalized it without even knowing. Yeah, that sounds like something the human mind would do. Sounds pretty close to what it might be doing up there. So what are we missing for this one? Just need Brawler level 20. Stroll, you're back on Brawl. Why? Mainly because I've just missed it. Heat Up is really good. Increases hit rate by 10%. I feel like that's not bad. Increases the likelihood of receiving items after battle. Has damage taken when. Draws enemies' attentions. No. DEI. Not anymore, I think. Steal, plunder, magic. No, plunder life.
All right.
I'm not against. Because that's kind of the whole point of him anyways, right? Now, can I get some confirmation, or can somebody look this up? Because I'm way too lazy to, and I'm pretty sure Google is free. If it's not, that's on me. When Perfect Punch says power proportional to caster's remaining HP, am I insane for thinking that that means nothing? Because, by which I mean, it does not tell me if being closer to 0% HP makes it stronger, or being closer to 100% HP makes it stronger. In my mind, since it's called Perfect Punch, you'd want to be at 100% HP. But the idea behind this class is you drain your own HP. So I could see the punch kind of like changing based off your remaining HP. And I'm not sure which way it's supposed to go. Aside from that, I think everything's good. Minus, what skills do you have right now? You have Plunder Magic, which I get where I'm coming from, but honestly, just putting Dark Magic on you for the boss might go kind of crazy in the same way that Stroll should probably get a little bit of Dark Magic upon him for the boss, which will probably go crazy. Just so we all have a way to deal some form of...
All right.
Yeah, now we have a way to deal some form of dark damage, no matter what. Hulkenberg, on the other hand... We've got increases defense, automatically increases defense. All we're missing now is raises max MP. That's not bad, but I mean, kind of not what we're looking for. Has damage taken when ambush. No shot. Weak HP for all. Nah. Just not really feeling it today. If I unlock this, do you instantly get Mudo? It's level 4. Hulkenberg, by the way, has not been allowed to live her life. She has been put on night duty from the start. And I don't think that's changing anytime soon. So what was this one? Oh, Magic Knight and Wizard rank 10. But Wizard is past Mage. So it's going to be a while before I get that one going. However, we probably will get that one going. Actually, wait, let me check. What was the other part of it? Well, whatever. Can we check there? No. Okay, cool. Hulkenberg rank 7, of course. And I'm a measly peon at only rank 6. So, of course, that's not going to work out for me. But yeah, Strolls should be good. Because then we'll also get the Pugilist. And brother, I've been trying to puge.
Do you need something?
What's that? Aren't you lot after the treasure in here too? If that's the case, then you need to be careful. The bloody go-borns have started chasing after me after I pulled out a staff. And then, when I thought I'd finally found treasure, it was a monster too. If hell truly exists, then this is it. Listen to an old fool, young one. Turn around and go home. Go-borns and treasure hunters sound like a dangerous combination. Did you find any weaknesses? Well, poison and paralysis worked against the go-borns. For the treasure monster, I tossed aside my wallet and I got distracted. Now I've been thinking about it. If I use the tactics to turn the table, I can still pull this off. Maybe I gave up too quickly.
Okay.
Man found the perfect count.
Let's go.
It's like being a water type trainer and going, I had to give up. There were too many Charmanders in here. Hey. I've got an update for you. You're gonna love this one. You'll win.
It's all clear.
It's all clear. That's only what you think, Gallica. That's only what you want me to think. You wanted me to miss the chest down there that wasn't actually there.
Safe here.
Yep, we're safe. Hold on. We don't know if there's gonna be a chest underneath. Okay. Well, welcome to Pokemon Mystery Dungeon. Time for us to climb up one floor at a time.
We got this.
Go-born time. Chill.
Very impressive. Hey,
Holy shit, dude, it's finally time.
Take this.
Woo.
There is still
JFK tech. We can make probably jokes about that. I mean, like, I'm sure he's not too happy that people make jokes about that, but I don't think he's gonna say anything about it, so it should probably be fine.
Witness our strength.
Decrease all enemies' defense. I mean, we could. I'm honestly just gonna do a little free juggling. See the kind of damage we're looking at just from free juggling. Free juggling is looking okay on these guys. Now, Goborn Legos at level 32. Looks like we're actually around the level we're supposed to be. And you'd think probably, oh, that's a good thing. I'm here to tell you that terrifies. I vastly prefer when I'm over leveling them. All right, so they're fine with pierce damage, they're fine with fire damage, and they're fine with blunt damage. So none of those, we don't have any free weaknesses, which is a little unfortunate, but overall fine. Is it weird? I don't know if anybody else's brain works this way. If it doesn't, lie to me and say that yes, it does work that way so that I feel more normal. Does anybody else ever play a game and not recognize what buttons they're pressing? Like, what I mean is, when I was going back out to the overworld, for a brief moment, I thought to myself, okay, just remember it's square to attack in the overworld. And then I thought, hey, wait, what's the button to attack when I'm in combat? Like, what have I been pressing? Well, this is the most obvious mimic of all time. So I'll open it from the behind. All right. Well, you know, you win some, you lose some. Yes. Good job. Decrease one enemy's defense. Now that his defense has dropped. I mean, this is a rough day to be you. Okay. Thought that would hurt way more. What if you got poisoned? I believe he is poisoned. Yeah. I heard a little bubbly noise. Much like the bubble lights that were in the Christmas tree when I was a kid. I don't know if anybody else had those. They probably stopped making them because whatever liquid they were putting inside was like just mercury or whatever they put inside. Mercury's what they put inside thermometers, yeah. So that's probably why they stopped making them. But when I was a kid, we had these lights that were almost like mini lava lamps for our Christmas tree.
There's a better way.
They were the coolest lights of all time. And when I asked my dad why we don't have more of them, he was like, I don't know, they stopped making them. Now I can recognize it's probably like if they ever cracked, kids were drinking the liquid on the inside like it was a melted popsicle. And, you know, severely destroying their stomach because of the fact that it was not made for human consumption. Wait, why am I wasting all of my mana? I should probably be a little bit more conservative. Poor people have too much. Okay, now that I've been a little bit more conservative. No, yeah, well, let's honestly just attack, because he's poisoned anyways, right? He shouldn't live too much longer.
On target. Still up? Is everyone all right?
I'm just gonna let it rip, because he's not hurting that bad either. Defense returned to normal. Well, that sucks. Punishing blow.
Too slow.
It's fine. We're taking a lot of damage, but we'll just heal after the fact. Defense returned to normal. Yet again, like, that's fine. Okay. Was it worth us fighting him? Most likely the answer is spoils none.
Victory.
We're done fighting the mimics.
Whoa, that's lovely.
A gemstone with high trade value, consider selling it. I will do no such thing. Hulkenberg, what do I have on you? I don't have the, hold on. We might as well just put on first aid because I'm not using anything else. Everyone gets 2 pumps. Stroll, you can get an extra pump because you go through your HP so quickly. And then aside from that, time to walk. Oh yeah, wait, what's my ability when I have Gunner in the overworld? Covers HP each time an enemy is, oh, maybe I shouldn't have finished topping people off then.
Stay vigilant.
Well, that's a fake chest. Well, that's a real chest. So we gotta see what we got. It's like actual loot. That's gonna be very rare here. Magic +4. Yeah, that's fucked up to give people here. You don't know why it's fucked up. It's because these goblins like go into a rage if you ever... Please. All right, fine. Fine. I was trying to just shoot him so I didn't have to get close. Didn't have to risk life and limb.
How's that?
Hold.
Take this.
No, hold. Please, just shoot, just shoot. Okay. Do I think I can kill him? Thus far, the answer has been no every single time, but I'm feeling confident this time. Why? Check this shit out, skull crack. Okay, he hasn't recovered from stun. Poison shot. Okay, he hasn't recovered from
everyone
stun.
alright?
What does that mean?
I defer
Pass
to you.
into pass.
A wise choice.
Because now he's still stunned. Oh, couldn't move due to stun? Yeah, must be rough. And then skulls get cracked again.
Tougher than I thought.
Into you get shot at once more. And we win. Hold on. And we win.
Right there.
First time we beat one of those, probably last.
Victory's ours.
Spoils none.
Not bad, if I say so myself.
All right, that actually is like really sad to read, honestly. I was kind of hoping that would not be the case. Oh, you're a real person. Sorry, I thought he was just gonna be another one of the fodder ones who died in one hit. Anyways, free juggling. Dude, I love free juggling. One recovered from stun. Might have been the worst choice you could have done because I would not have used Skullcracker otherwise. What happens if I just shoot you?
Still up?
All right. You'd probably just die. Yeah. Can't move due to stun. Poison only does 32 damage here. That's kind of fucked up because last time it did 150. That just tells me poison does a percentage-based damage based upon their maximum health, not based off their currently remaining health because it did 150 every time to the other
Victory
mimic.
is ours. And safety
I know
is
that
our
one's a
home.
mimic. We're not going to be fighting it. I know that one's a mimic. We're not going to be fighting it. And I know it's like you're giving up free XP. That's true. But I'm also gaining something, right? Which is joy.
Hey, you found something.
And that one's a little bit more of like a fleeting resource for a lot of
I
people.
think there's
So
treasure
I'm
here.
gonna keep my joy up by just getting what I would like to get. This one is a Pierce one that's for the commander. We're not really using the commanders. I was more of a fan of them when they were the red skin. No, I'm kidding.
Treasure.
That is the name they went with, right? They're still the commanders, I think. I don't know. Look, I don't really keep up with sports. I know. Shocking. Guy playing Metaphor ReFantazio isn't a huge sports fan. Look, I'll have to ask you to suspend your disbelief on that one. But it's true.
Take this. If we
Good shit.
You're dead.
Especially if I forgot which button it was to dodge roll. Because
We're evenly matched. Guess we better stay on our toes.
may inflict malady on all enemies. That's a fate worse than death, I think.
Now we strike.
What if I juggled for free? What would you do then?
Formidable indeed.
With these
Okay.
fists, I strike for just ruler.
Well, yet again, I mean, it's just time to like punch him open.
Put out.
Not bad.
So how do you feel about pierce
Nice
damage?
hit.
It's crit. All right. Oh, it was a crit. It wasn't your weakness.
Let us clean up this mess.
What about this one?
Apologies.
You resist fire. I guess that, well, no, it doesn't really make much sense, but octopi are generally pretty weak to fire. Don't believe me? You can find calamari nearby, and then you'll be like, holy shit. What if I just shot you? Okay, wouldn't kill you. What if I just like did this after shooting? That would. So you get one attack, crushing blow.
Blunder.
That was a pretty big move. It almost hurt. We might as well just do some more almighty damage. Honestly, just always
I
free
don't
juggle.
think there's any more backup coming.
It's like it's free or something.
continue to grow.
Hulkenberg is leveled.
Let's push this through.
It's the dumbest way to. Hold on.
Take this. Cat. Hey.
Wait.
Right here.
Oh my. I don't know how I dodged it. Honestly, I'm not gonna ask the question because truthfully, I don't want the answer to it.
Ever. Hope this hits. All right. Hey, how's that? Cat.
Great
There we
moves
go.
back there.
Okay. Oh,
Come on.
Mr. President, a second crystal.
Hey.
Let's stash that somewhere safe.
All right.
Stop, dude. Just leave me alone. I'm literally just trying to kill your boss, and you should have no problem with that because I know he does not pay you well enough.
Good one.
Hey.
Quit it, brother. Quit it. Heck, like plonk 'em good.
This'll do it.
I don't even know what that means, but honestly, like, fuck yeah. That's what I'm trying to do. That's what I've been trying to do.
On me, we go.
God put me on this earth to plonk 'em, and I'm here to plonk 'em
Would
good.
you
With
finish
these
it?
fists,
Now, what are we
I
looking
strike
for?
Go for it.
If I pass...
Okay. The next
Pass.
one's yours. Is everyone all right?
Oh, yeah, that's right, because the way that it works, it won't create a second one unless you're using the critical attack, which was just fucked up one. Hell yeah? You know what? Hell yeah, brother. I don't even... Wait, how did you recover from stun? Oh, he probably recovered from stun. I just didn't even notice it. Anyways, check this shit out. Free juggling. Yeah, Faker's the best class in the entire game. Yep. All right, I've seen enough. Nerf Faker in the next patch. It's simply too good.
Hope this hits.
Streets are saying Faker can't be beat. And they're not even talking about League of Legends,
Good job,
probably.
everyone.
Brawler leveled up to rank 17. Okay. Someday it would be nice to get that one. Rank 20, I think is... Yeah, 20 is the cap. You might say, how could you potentially not know that after playing for this long? I motion to point to the fact that I don't know a lot after playing many games for a while. Waiting for D&D group to show up, so I'm vibing. Fate worse than death, waiting for D&D group. What is an Orgo? Are you the one who's weak to death? No, I think it was a blue Orgo is weak to death. But let's test it against you. You're still weak to death. Now you have recovered from that. What if I cracked your skull cleanly in twain? Okay, it actually just wouldn't hurt that bad. What if I poisoned you? You resist that. Thought that poison was one of the main solutions, but that's chill too. So we'll have a proclamation of the night. We'll be hungry like the wolf. Alright. Mudo this one. From the Mudo, Skull Cracker. I know he resists it. Heartbreaking. Salted Slices reportedly forgot to put Mudo on the other thing he said he was going to put Mudo on, thus meaning that currently he's looking at the screen going, yep, and now we just use a critical move so that Hulkenberg can block, and he is looking at his options. That's rough.
Better be sure.
Weird hearing the kids in English. I feel like it's also strange to refer to them as the kids. I'm pretty sure this is the one game where they're like adults. You're correct for every other game made by Atlus, but not this time. They decided to make adults for once. That's why you can't date anybody. They're my kids. You've officially reached Unk status. I hate to be the one to tell you. We'll just throw a medicinal herb then. So what we got? Warcry? Yeah. The sonorous warcry of a very angry frog. Sure. Slam Shatter. I mean, like, I hate to break it to you. I've played Overwatch. I know how this shatter works.
This won't do.
How come the only person who dodged is the one who definitely didn't need to dodge? What about, like, if I just struck you with electricity?
You think yourself equal to a huge
Not much would happen. That adds up, actually. What if I was to decrease your accuracy? Because it seems like you're just kind of like an accurate guy.
I shall fuck you
Then I
first.
pass and then I move forward with my gun. And you might say that that's insane to do.
Maybe not. Right there.
Yes, but check this shit out. Slam strike me. That's fine, because you're not going to hit the same person twice in a row that you need. And you can't even hit Heisman because he's the fastest to ever do it. You max the Faker social link yet? No, I mean, I'm still pretty... Look, I have not played as much of this game as I would like to have for as long as it's been on my channel. Don't make me have to be the one to say it. Look, I've been really slacking on playing through it. I'm pretty sure I've still got the Faker guy at rank 1. I can't even remember what his name was because he introduced himself as the cuck, and now he's not the cuck. And I guess we'll just shoot you with what you resist, right? Because it's still just gonna pass the turn anyways. And then you're now weak to electricity, so this is gonna hurt like a fucking truck. Okay, well,
You think yourself
not like a huge truck or anything. Check this shit out. And 4 more turn icons. Yep. Sorry, guess who just saw their shadow? A couple more weeks of winter coming in. I'm right before the final boss, so I have no idea where you're at. I don't even think too different from the last time you checked in, which is why I say it's like really sad. I'm just gonna hit you with one of these because I got 30 of them.
I stand ready. You down, Captain.
Everyone has a bunch of ailments slowing them down. Gallica. Soul Cry. Gain 2 turn icons. I don't fuck with that. If you're okay using Heat Riser right afterwards, well that's, oh my god, he's going to kill us. Takes aim. Oh, never mind. Huh. Well then, never mind. Faker's my fave link. I'm pretty sure that if I remember right, you like Adachi, you like Tanaka, right? Sorry, I don't... What was his name, Tanaka? It was Tanaka's Commodities, right? Love Adachi? Yeah, you don't love Adachi.
Are you prepared?
You love people that are bad for you. I love Adachi and Tanaka. So by the way, the only reason I was confused for if his name was Tanaka was not because I didn't think that it was. It was because when I say the word Tanaka, I think of my goat from Danganronpa, which is Gundam Tanaka. And so because of that, I was like, no, I must be wrong. They wouldn't name him that. That name's already taken. So Gunner, you're kind of doing nothing for me. What are our thoughts on that? I agree. So what if I went back to Thief to give myself higher damage? Then I went into our formation of our party, put myself on the front line so that everybody can get healed up. But then, even more so than that, what if all of a sudden, just for no fucking reason at all, Stroll became commander?
I see.
Tanaka's like a basic ass Japanese last name. No, I know. That's I mean, that was part of the joke with Gundam
Right here,
Tanaka.
all right.
Was he viewed himself as so special, but then like everybody else is like, bro, you're literally, your last name is Tanaka. I hear the voices.
Yeah.
Me too, man. Every time I open Twitter.
A new power to wield.
So I'm just thinking, do I want this? No. No, even though I just spent like the time to give that over. Now, what else are we looking for? Wait. Holt. Gunner, Faker, or Summoner? Well, second Faker just feels crazy. Like, that just feels absurd. That just does not feel like what we need right now, correct? Faker's roguery. Oh, the roguery. But the other one would be Summoner, and I definitely don't have a Summoner. Well, I don't even know where one would fucking find a Summoner. But I've got a pretty good guess. Faker, Summoner, or Gunner, was it? Faker, Summoner, or Gunner? Well, then somebody needs to stay Gunner, actually. And it might as well be me. Then while we're at it, we might as well just like put Mudo on thusly. And then move my white ass back to sit and listen. Sit, listen, and learn a thing or two. And then all of a sudden you're saying, wait, but you haven't changed anything. Actually, I very subtly have. But I wouldn't expect you to understand that. There have been very 1350 damage, 1738. I'm like, hey, what's up? Hello. My Thurston P5 was a Y. That's understandable. That's like a really understandable pick, especially when you listen to fucking Lighter Cake. Holy. They were absolutely cooking with that one. I've only seen the P5 with the redheaded girl who didn't feel like she fit in.
Not now.
You know, you're right. The people aren't gonna say it, but you're right. I actually think she's one of the worst characters they've ever done in Persona. You're right. And also, there's one thing that sometimes they do in media that's been translated from Japanese to English that pisses me off, and I don't know if anybody else gets upset by it, and if they don't, I think that's like understandable. But I hate when characters say senpai in English when all of their other text is in Japanese. Or sorry, is in English. But then they also just hit you with a random senpai out of nowhere. I hate that shit. That shit is like my localization nightmare. I understand that they're like, well, the people in the US will know what senpai means. They're not wrong, people will know it. But please, don't do that, man. I'm like on my hands and knees. Whatever you do, don't do that, man. Now we need to level up before we go fight the final boss, because I need to have the clears all debuff, or clears all buffs from an enemy. Slam, shatter, whatever, man.
Stroll, they got you with
I call upon royal power with
They've got everybody with multiple ailments. It's like what they do.
Let's go. Darkness.
their weakness.
What are we gonna do here? Just pass? What are we gonna do here? Juggle, but for free?
I shall fight as the noble
That would be a little bit more. I love senpai, like when Michiru gets a crit and Jupiga's way to go, senpai. Okay. I see where you're coming from. Let me rephrase. I hate when they have a younger girl character talk to your main character by only saying senpai. This does include Rize. I hated when Rize was talking and people.
Oh, power of
I would be like
heroes.
silence. Or sorry, I'd be like make more noise. Rize is talking. Why? I don't know, man. That shit, because it feels like it's fulfilling a little prophecy for like some people out there, and I don't want them to have their prophecies.
How's that?
Behind us.
Let's push through.
I think we got them all.
Well, they can't call you
We'll be
player
safe for a
name.
while.
Well, yes. But like, look, man,
We're safe.
I hate when it kind of like, it feels as though I've walked into a maid cafe of not of my own accord, and like they're hitting me with the, oh, welcome home, master. Nah, man, I just kind of wanted a coffee. No, I think you misunderstand.
Come on.
Strong ones ahead.
Get these guys from afar. All right, back off, back off.
Not tired, are you?
Hanging in there, not tired. I'd say so. Yeah, I'm hanging in there pretty much every day of my life.
It's all clear.
Now, what are we waiting for? I'm hoping some enemies
Our
respawn,
efforts were not in vain.
but the main reason I'm hoping for it is I need Heismade to be rank 12, and then we're very happy. Medium MP recovery every turn in battle. Okay, that's fine for you. But all I'm doing is using prevent paralysis. That doesn't fucking matter. Just give me... Yeah, I mean, I guess that's fine, right? Yeah, just give me the witch's earring so that I deal more magic damage so I can use more Mudo to try and deal damage to the big guy. Now, are any enemies gonna have respawn? Turns out the answer is yes. I was about to say, probably not. Oh, we're so back.
How's that?
All right, Stroll's leveled up to level 32. Not exactly what I was looking for, but I guess we'll take what we can get. Who else is up? None of you are gonna give me actual XP though. We've got you. You should give me XP. And also be so easy.
No quarter.
So, how we want to do this? It's a wonderful question. It's also a wonderful life. Makes you think now, doesn't it? I mean, you start with free juggling. I've heard it's free.
Are you prepared?
Skullcracker, one of them.
That's one.
Took one out. Keep it up.
My aim is true for me. We're looking good here.
Pass,
I defer to
pass. It goes back. You weren't stunned. Okay. Precisely how I planned it. Whoops.
No.
Should have had Stroll target the other one. Anyways, then we just punch him normally. Yeah, free juggling's kind of crazy, huh?
Okay, I don't think there's any more backup coming. Let's keep moving.
All right. Unscathed Triumph. 15-15.
I think
Not
we got
getting
them.
much toward, because if I don't have Dick Haha, we're kind of fucked for the boss.
I think we're in
Because
the
once he
clear.
giga buffs himself, I mean, that'd just be that. So we're gonna have to farm a little bit. I hear some maid cafes call you Ocho-sama if you're fan, which means like princess, and I fuck with that.
I'd say we're even.
All right, let's push through. This'll do
Yeah,
it.
I just
Come
like,
on. Hey, let's push through. Come on.
I just don't like. This is gonna sound like internalized self-hatred. I don't like a lot of the guys who go to maid cafes, but mainly because, and this could be a stereotype. Whenever I see posts from them online,
Are you
they
prepared?
have the energy of that one post where it was the
Wrap this up.
Not bad.
Hooters girls
I defer to you.
who were forced to sit with or take pictures with the certain guys
One left.
who I can't remember what kind of like tournament they won or what it was for, but all of them definitely looked like they would frequent Hooters.
Down.
That's kind of the vibe I get from a lot of the maid cafes. Is I'm like, you would love a Hooters.
Keep your energy up, everyone.
Your ass is the reason that Hooters won't go out of business, even though I think they filed for bankruptcy. Can I be honest though?
We'll be safe for a
Some
while.
people are like, it's so sad that Hooters had to file for bankruptcy. I feel like it was a long time coming. Because aren't we past the point where I'd want to go to a restaurant with the side objective of gooning? Sorry, I said side objective. If you look at some of the people going to Hooters, that's the main objective for them. My mom took me to Hooters once as a kid because I really wanted to go and then never again. I think that's kind of the worst part is a lot of people from like the older generation almost glamorized Hooters and were like, you gotta go one time. It'll be a life-changing experience. And then you go and you're like, they're just wearing nothing. I guess I just like don't really get the appeal. Because there's other websites I can go to on the very internet that would allow me to see people wearing nothing if and I so chose. Kind of feels like I don't need to be here. But you don't tell them that, all right? Because that's like their holy grail. It's like the pilgrimage they had to make was to get back
I
to
shall
Hooters.
fight as the noble I am.
I shall fight as the noble I am. Brawler, break their fucking skull.
Darkness.
Sorry. Main character saying darkness is objectively very funny because he does not sound old at all.
Now accept your fate.
He's hitting me with the Tobuscus intro of darkness, then redness, then whiteness. Yeah, that's right, I remember. Unfortunately.
Come forth, royal souls.
But where are those who share the memories? War cry? Let me see your war face. Skullcracker, if you must. Okay, well.
Am I?
And then you're gonna hit everybody anyways.
Beautiful dodge, Heisman. Hulkenberg's lost her
No
memory.
skills means I'm just gonna pass.
Face me.
He has so much HP. It could also just be that I'm dealing no fucking damage. But whatever the answer is, it's still so
This won't work. Come forth.
Alright, we gotta just keep going.
Hit their weakness.
Now what are we gonna do? Now that it's back to her, we're gonna use an item on herself. What item? Just gonna give her some HP back. Expensive medicine. Not for a guy like me.
Power of kings.
What if I just free juggled? What would the damage be like?
Can't afford no hold.
Not really worthwhile.
Hit their weak point. Keep it up, Stroll.
Slam shatter. Gonna use that one again, man. Skullcracker this time. Very creative. I want to go to a maid cafe when I go to Japan because I'm the ultimate tourist and I cast spells on the food. It is true. I do believe that the spell it like gives a buff to it. I'm not sure if it displays the buff while you're in person, but I'm pretty sure it does give a buff to the food. When I was in Japan, they would always have girls who were probably freshly 18. Actually, isn't there a different age of consent? They're probably freshly 16. Who were handing out flyers for the maid cafe at which they worked. I don't know if it was intentional or not, and maybe it was just because there's like a language barrier. I felt like, oh yeah, skills are currently forgotten. That's a very good point. Honestly, somebody should have brought that up. I kind of felt like they were avoiding giving the flyers to anybody who did not look like they were a native Japan resident, and it makes me feel like even they were like, I don't really want to deal with you. Because anytime someone who was very clearly a tourist would walk by, they would just kind of like turn away and be like, all right, let's focus on finding an actual target. They're like, I know this isn't gonna work on them. Let's just move on. Let's just skip this whole song and dance. We know.
Hey, let's push through.
Dude, no wonder they're so strong. They're level 36. Wait, I'm actually out leveled for once. And I don't know what to do. I'm freaking out. We're gonna go back to the lower floors and kill a little bit more. Why? Again, it's just so we can try to get Dekaha. That's the main reason. Without Dekaha, I'm not feeling very confident against the boss. With it, I'm feeling decently confident. Now, there's another world. Goborns go crazy if they see a staff, right? But, like, technically, and I mean technically, if I swap over to Seeker, I'm not using a staff, but I've still got good magic attack. And then we can do, like, Mudo on here. And then that's technically still good. But the issue with it is, of course, that I will still need a gunner of some kind. But we could just have Stroll be our gunner, unless gunners are weak to, no, they're weak to slashing, which they aren't using anyways. So Stroll, you're now our gunner, so I'm gonna move you to the back. And I'm gonna move me forward. Yeah. I wanna go to the Don Quixote, the biggest one. Don Quixote is actually like a magical like place. I honestly, some people will say, isn't it just like the overconsumption final boss? Yes. But like in a very special and magical way. Also, thank you, iframes. I was just spamming the roll button. I did not deserve that at all. Don Quixote is awesome. It's like, now what I have to warn is if you are somebody who gets overstimulated easily, Don Quixote will not be your friend. That is the worst that it could be for you if you get overstimulated easily. Because, holy, they have so many flashing lights and music. the whole time you're like, I guess I gotta pick this up. It's also the only place I've ever found merch of my favorite Hanamaru Obake, or sorry, my favorite Sanrio character, which is Hanamaru Obake. Sorry, I put the cart before the horse there in my sentence. Yeah, when I was in Japan, I get overstimulated when there are fog machines. Great news. They do have fog machines inside the Don Quixotes. You're gonna do great. Look at this team. We're gonna do great.
Now, what's the play?
Alright, we just shoot this guy.
They die hard.
And then we like just throw $500 at you.
Ready. I'll stay my blade.
As frog machines, and I was gonna say they have capsule machines that give you frogs. That's true, they do. They're actually like really sick frogs. Apparently they don't exist that well in the US because I've seen the same exact toys that we got in Japan from the capsule machines imported in the US for like $30 a piece. Keep in mind that it was $5 to, it wasn't even $5. It was probably like, it was $5 for 2 pulls on the gacha machine, which means each of the toys was around $2.50 over there. They're $30 imported, but they're so sick. Like, they're really cool. I think I have one of them somewhere. I can't remember where, but yeah, no, the frog machine was sick. They also had one for leopard geckos. They also had crested geckos. I mean, let's be real though. If you owned one, you probably have a leopard gecko. Let's be real. Maybe a bearded dragon. You're gonna make me buy another plane ticket? Good. Buy 2. I really do hate, like, this is a debuff that I need to get rid of. My ass cannot sleep on a plane. And that is a horrible debuff to have when you took a 14-hour plane trip. I'll tell you after, because it's not just 14 hours, right? You hear it's a 14-hour plane trip and you're like, well, that's not so bad. Once you land, you can just go sleep. So here's the issue. That's 14 hours in the air, right? So beforehand, you're cutting out the like 2-3-ish hours of going through all of the airport customs, international customs, plus having to show up early, figure out where your bay is, all that kind of stuff. Then you get relaxed there. Then you go, okay, finally, it's time for us to board onto the plane. You board onto the plane. Uh-oh, sorry, it's gonna be like another hour while you're sitting on this plane before they take off. Why? Because they gotta do 97 checks. Then they also have to do the classic. What's the classic? Asking the question, hey, so the flight's actually overbooked. Does anybody want to step off the plane? We'll give you a credit. Of course nobody does, because everybody's there like, well, I've already set out my entire schedule based around the idea that I'm on this very plane, so there's no chance in hell I'm stepping off this plane. But that's what every single person on the plane is thinking. So now you've reached this impasse where nobody's ever going to be able to do anything. And then from there you finally take off. 14 hours of which I will not be sleeping for a single minute, because it's simply impossible to get comfortable. Especially I was in the middle seat for 14 hours. That's hell on earth, okay? The edge seat, oh, they're leaning up against their extra window room to sleep. The fucking aisle seat, oh, what are they doing? They're just blocking the aisle with their legs, so that way whenever the flight attendants have to walk by, they have to like tap their leg really awkwardly and go, hey, just so like, you know, which then causes them to lean to the right, taking my armrest. So what am I doing? I'm just sitting there struggling for a bit, but finally 14 hours later, I'm losing my fucking mind. We land. Oh, thank God. Okay, well, now you got to get to the hotel. Well, where's the hotel? Well, the hotel's going to be another hour train ride there. So we're going to get onto the train real quick, and we're just going to sit there for a while with our luggage with us the whole time, obviously. Then we're going to have to move our luggage, transfer from one train to another, because what we were leaving from was obviously you have to first get on the trains that run directly out of the airport and take you to Tokyo, but now you're just in Tokyo Central, but I'm not staying in Tokyo Central, I'm just staying nearby in Tokyo. So what do we have to do now? Now we have to get on a different train. So we get on a different train, figuring out how the subway works, while I haven't slept for nearly 22 hours at this point. So that's, I mean, that one was a little bit rough, but don't worry, because then we made it there. And I went, well, I'm just gonna thug it out and stay awake until it's, you know, time for me to sleep here. That shit was, sounds like you had a good time. Look, I'm just saying that, like, plane travel needs to be fixed.
Now we strike.
All right, let's go.
How would I change it?
What's the play?
I don't know.
Gotcha. They die hard.
I love gambling. Capsule machines, claw machines are my vice. Oh my god, the claw machines go crazy in Japan, dude.
Witness
Shout out to all the ones that had Dragon Quest slimes. I was playing those ones so much. Every time a Dragon Quest slime was there, I was like, we gotta try. Did I win anything? Shut the fuck up, it's not about it. I got a giant Clodsire. Yeah, now who's fucking laughing? I won a giant Clodsire and you didn't. I'm on TV and you're not. No, it was so sick. I won the Clodsire. All right, we. How about like we co-sign that one? This is Erasure. How about co-sign it?
Looks like they found us.
Thoughts on that one? Okay, but I did win claw machines. I just kind of won stuff that like didn't really matter.
Careful.
Like I won the one little octopus keychain that I have. I won that one. Oh, now it's we. It's always been we. Oh, okay. All of a sudden, group efforts don't matter anymore. Guys, I'm just saying, Spoopy Joe's the kind of guy you don't want on your college thesis with you. Okay? Now it's we. Now it's we. It was always we as far as I was concerned. But I guess, you know, that's just kind of why I'm too nice. Ban salted slices. Okay, see now, like that's just immature if you ask me. That's just kind of like the shit that we don't need to say, right? Like that's just fucked up.
time to end this. Now,
And done.
And that's that.
Wait, I'm so stupid. And don't say I know, by the way, because that would hurt my feelings. Okay. We should have... Yeah. Increase archetype experience. 2, 3, 4.
my power swells forth.
Alright, we're done. We don't have to keep farming now.
Come say hello, treasure.
Society, if I remembered that those existed 30 years ago instead of having to constantly run through the exact same enemies over and over. Draw steel were spotted. I mean, I don't even know how many protons or neutrons it has. I don't think I could draw it for you. I'm sorry. I'm just gonna run right by you and act like you don't see me. Didn't see me. Stealth god. He's too confused. There was a blur that ran by as far as he was concerned. That after image, yeah, that was me, buddy. All right, both of those pop.
Okay, if we made it this far. Probably.
Load these guys up.
We've got company.
Hold on. Much like my favorite Kesha song, this place about to blow.
Too slow.
Woo. Why is that your favorite one? I don't know. They put it on Victorious. Whoa. Good shit.
Some enemies are
Whoa, man.
powerful now.
How about we chill the fuck out? Okay, two of you attacking at once feels erroneous to me. I feel as though I can't do anything about that. Now, what do we start with? Not the Kaha. Whoops.
I have my method.
I meant Rotunda, as I'm sure you knew.
Is that a hit?
Obviously, they resist that one, you dumbass. Increase all allies' attack. Increase all allies' critical rate. Negates one enemy's physical repel. Just none of those, maybe? I don't know. I'm just kind of like spitballing out here. What if I didn't use a single one of those because like none of those are helpful? Thoughts on that? Increase one ally's defense. Make yourself the center of attention. You already will, Hulkenberg. Needlessly mean.
This won't do. They'll not
Guard me,
by
because that only takes up half of it.
Faker. Some darker eyes.
You make me sick.
Let's see how this plays
You
out.
make me sick. Cannot move due to stun. Cannot move due to stun. Yeah, that's how I planned it. How do you deal with gold attack?
Nice hit.
Pretty good. I don't really have much that I want you to do. I guess we can like magic hammer them. Now weak to electric. I mean, that's worth something, right? We could free juggle on him, but honestly, just like hit him with one of these.
Are you prepared?
Then for you, I kind of forgot to give you Mudo as it would turn out, which is like I mean, that's just embarrassing. So instead of using Mudo, which would be like the smart thing to do, I'm gonna just throw a lava crystal at him. What are we gonna do here? Between these two, honestly, just hit me with one of those. Okay, it only does 153 damage. Now what are you looking at? Warcry, gonna debuff me. Yep, all right. Immature. And then Skullcracker. I actually don't think the being in the back row means pass me.
On me, we go together.
Juggle for free.
I can't afford to hold back.
I'm gonna just like do the following. I'm stupid. Oh, that was so dumb. Because if I would have just passed and then Mudo'd, I could have just used Synthesis, Magic Knight's Hammer, and we would have won.
With blade in hand.
All right, instead, Knight's Proclamation. Now you can only hit Hulkenberg. Soul Cry. That's only gives you 2 more moves, correct? Yes. 2 turn icons. Heat Riser. I'm Mr. Heat Riser. I'm Mr. Snow. Charging up. Yep. Takes aim. Cool buffs, nerd. Now riddle me this.
How about this?
Run if you want, but you can't escape my aim. No holding back.
You do nothing for me right now, so I'm just gonna pass the turn. Could I have gone for the kill? Probably, but I kind of wanted to like have the moral victory too. Cause like you're weak to this, so you just die. But I got such a moral victory over him.
Good finish. Great work.
Plus, if we really want, I guess we could always just like put on a staff. And, okay, hey man.
Don't get too relaxed.
Honestly, what am I doing
These
here?
monsters are relentless.
Yeah, the monsters are relentless. I'm gonna check what's going on up top when I go back and fight that other Orgu. Oh, we got one of these. Sure.
They found us.
1,
Get ready,
2.
everyone.
Come on. All right. How's that?
Woo.
There are some enemies left.
Woo.
Stay sharp.
Hold. Hold.
Let's push through.
No. All right, there it
Good
is.
job, everyone.
Oh man, those are stressful little sections.
We've lost them, but stay on your
How
guard.
tall is this tower?
I don't like this.
Okay, well, you know, asked and answered. Turns out exactly yay haul. Yay haul. Wow. Good shit, man.
Yep.
Once I learn English, I will be unstoppable. Just you guys fucking wait, okay?
What now? What now?
Not fucking with me on Seeker. I'm also definitely not fucking with Stroll doing anything. Heat up is like fine, but what if, and stick with me, you had the ability to deal damage to the enemy we're about to fight. Now, Heisme on Faker, I mean, honestly, he's just kind of doing the most, right? Like, I don't think there's any stopping him. And it could just be that Faker's the most broken class in the game, and I fully believe that, like, that's very possible. There's another world, actually, where we just, like, go back to playing Merchant. That would be sick. Someday we'll unlock the unknown Merchant. But just, like, because then I can also do this. What does Magic Font do? Raises max MP. That's not going to do anything for me. But steals mag from one enemy for 100 MP. That seems so useless. Increases evasion against light attacks. That's pretty sick. Getting more of that doesn't seem to help me. Increase critical hit rate by 5%. I mean, I feel like you gotta get that one. And then you just equip my goat. Yeah, I mean, like, it sucks because you already rank master. But how can you not? Then Faker's still got free juggling if need be. And auto recovery, heal all allies. No, because I don't really know what you're going to use.
What now?
And I'd rather just choose myself and triple click those. Now, in the meantime, what are we feeling about our MPs? Look, probably we could use more. I don't know. Fuck it. Show me what you got. This should be the blue Orgus. That guy is blue. We were to identify the monster we seek by a torrent. Yes, this one would certainly fit the bill. Sizable indeed. Thank you, Hulkenberg. Happy somebody finally said something. I fear our chances should it hit us at full strength. Take defensive stances when needed. Naturally. Sometimes offense is the best defense. Let us strike it down before it knows what to hit. It's coming, guys. Get ready. I actually agree with Joel. Prolonged fights are not our forte. Now, how are we going to do this? I kind of want to start with
I have my methods.
decreasing his accuracy.
Are you prepared?
Because if he misses, that's big text. Mudo does some damage. Honestly, not disrespectable damage. Now, let's see how our Mudo does. Not disrespectable damage. Now, in the meantime, we're going to Knight's Proclamation here. Good. What are we going to do now? We are going to decrease his defense.
This.
I shall vanquish evil.
Now we will Mudo you. And finally, we'll debt collect. Not debt collect, sorry, gold attack, just to see. Gold attack still back. Okay. War cry. Let me see your war face. Now, do I have a way to remove debuffs from my team? Slam, shatter? Fucking ow, bitch. Okay.
Slowing you down, Captain.
So what are we gonna do here? We're gonna pass.
Hulkenberg, your
Faker.
attack power's dropped.
And then we're gonna decrease his attack too.
Well, time to go offensive.
Move
Are you
forward.
prepared?
And I know it's like, oh, but your attacks are actually weaker when you're forward with gunner. That's true, but only if I'm using my gunner attacks, which I don't plan on doing. Take a chance at getting another free. We do get another free. Reason I moved up is so we can just meta line and get everybody as direct. So now that everybody's healed, what are we looking at? Decrease all enemies, decrease all enemies, decrease all, or do free juggling. I do like the idea of free juggling. I'm gonna hit this instead. Then I'm gonna look at the synthesize we're looking at. Increase all allies hit / evasion. Now this to me is huge because he's decreased on his, we're increased on ours. How could he possibly hit us?
Blunder.
Easily. Twice in a row, apparently. Okay, that's cool too. Honestly, I was just kind of using those because I thought they were funny, not because I thought like this would be a optimal maneuver for me. What are we gonna do here? Check this shit out. 500 damage.
Be neither tin face.
Now there's a reason we wanted that 500, right?
I can't. I shall vanquish.
First of all, 500 is pretty respectable. But second of all, yeah, we might as well. I don't think I have any synthesize. Removes nearly all beneficial effects from all enemies. Yeah, that's just not like really what I'm looking for. I kind of get where you're coming from, but I wish I didn't. Spend $500 to hit you in the face. You probably resist this. Hey, can you do something real quick? Well, you want me to drop it down sexual style? Probably.
No sense in waste.
No sense in waste. You know what? You might be onto something. My boy thinks I look like Osama bin Laden. You got the wrong guy. By which I mean, like, I don't think the US did. I'm pretty sure they got the right guy, but I'm not 100% sure. Just remember there was a big celebration about that one. All right, you've raised all of your stats and charged. Takes aim. Ricochet. Attack, defense, attack, defense, attack, defense, attack. No defense, okay. So you are increased agility and defense right now.
How about this?
I don't think you know what I look like.
Run if I call upon royal.
I've seen like the
power
one
within.
art you posted, but like, was Osama bald? I wasn't close with him like that. Him and I didn't really hang out on the weekends like we probably should have.
You think yourself equal to a Ujeef's agility?
You think yourself equal to a Ujeef's agility? I actually don't. It's actually crazy that you'd say that. I don't even think once I've said, yeah, I'm kind of like a Ujeef today.
My thanks. I gonna. What a mess. No holding back.
Honestly, just like, oh, everyone's agility's already up.
Perhaps not. Are you prepared?
Okay. This one's like a year old. Old. Allow me to open it up on my other browser currently. Open browser in Discord. I will also then be pulling up a picture of Saddam Hussein. Okay, okay. Now, allow me to look at Saddam Hussein. Wait, no, you said Osama, not Saddam Hussein. Sorry, sorry. I was thinking of Saddam Hussein hiding spot. Sorry, sorry.
I will fight with pride.
Nah, your beard's way too clean. I feel like if you let your beard go, then you could be like, you could be similar. But you keep that shit way too clean. I look like a homeless guy, man.
Let's go.
Did you have you not been cleaning up your beard as much? Because like in the picture you sent, your beard's looking pretty clean. I will not lie. Now this is also coming from somebody who, if I ever try to grow a beard, I look like I'm not allowed in a school zone. So there could be a little bit of projection.
May this prove
No,
a
keep it
lesson.
clean. I think I just look weird, man. I think everybody thinks they look weird. I believe there's been like a study on it. that says the human mind is not made to comprehend itself as often as we see it now due to the fact that we have phones and all that kind of stuff, specifically from the angle at which you most normally take a picture of yourself. It's like really fucked up for your brain to constantly see you from that angle, and it's not really how other people see you.
Oh, you've done it.
Do I put much faith into that? I don't know, man. I'm literally just parroting what I heard online. Now, are you able to use this? Of course it would be Stroll. Fine, we'll just hit you normally. Damn. 25 damage resist and you're done? That's rough. Alright. Holy. 2 more points to invest. The luck playthrough is going crazy. You actually can't stop it. I've been bald for like 2 years. I'm worried that I'll get bald soon. I don't know though. Am I uglier or nicer than you originally thought? I would definitely say nicer, honestly. But that's just because I feel like when I see somebody on Twitch a lot and it's not even related to you, and this is a bias that maybe I should get over. I always think that everybody who's on Twitch all the time, and this includes me, but I know different because I am me. I just assume they all look like Asmongold in real life. Which, I'm not even on here all the time. No, that's true. But from my perspective, you are, because whenever I'm on Twitch, there's a good amount of the time you are. But it's probably just because that's like the overlap of when you're relaxing. Oh, so I'm 10 times more handsome? Yeah, no, you're way better than what I would have expected Asmongold to look like. Sorry. No offense. Dude, I'm fucked up though, because I think I have almost Asmongold's hairline, and I don't know what to do about that. I've got like the N64 controller dip. My shit looks like I'm about to be like, Kakarot! You must die by Saiyan hands. That's kind of the hairline that I have. But I think I've had this hairline since I was a kid. I just now don't have it covering as much as I used to. Because I used to I used to have bangs all the time. I don't really keep bangs anymore. And I think because of that, I noticed my hairline way more. And I'm like, damn. A horn such as this would please any craftsman. You're so right about that. Then shall we head back to the entrance? I want to explore more.
So?
Mainly because there was a whole other side of the room. Seems like it could be a cool idea to see what's going on over here at least. Watch it be locked. Okay, we're good. See, this is what they didn't want me to see. They were trying to keep me down. Huh. There's ominously nothing up here. Surely this will never become relevant to the story later. He smiled. Did someone drop this off? Better off with us then. I suppose. You're about to go Super Zen. Man, I don't know. I feel like if I went to the right barber, they just like cover up my hairline. Like that would be their whole goal, is to like, let's keep your hair like this so no one has to see whatever that is. So no one has to see like the how do I hold this controller look.
Yep.
All right. Leave.
What?
Seems to be holding a string. Use the string. This is why I don't understand why they're like, should we leave now? You put me right next to a cat that also lets me leave instantly. Now, what are we gonna do? While we're here, this is going to end Metaphor for today. We did all of the side quests we were sitting on from 2 weeks ago. All we have to do now, go back to town, report on it, and we'll have more story and confidants in our next one. You might say keep going for now. When are you gonna take off that scarf and reveal your fucked up little neck? Wouldn't it be crazy if like this wasn't a scarf, it was a bandage? Like I removed it and the head just plopped off. Just rolled off to the side. But you know, thank you guys so much for coming out for a little bit of Metaphor on this day of days. I don't know what I'm gonna do after stream, honestly. I don't think I liked this tracking as much. I feel like it fucked up my mouth a lot and you couldn't see me talking as well. But I wanted to give it an attempt for one of these, and you might say, why didn't you fix it halfway through? Well, because I wasn't staring at it too closely, but every time I was looking at it, I felt like the mouth tracking was a little bit off. So we'll probably go back to the one I was using prior. No guarantees, because everything I do doesn't have guarantees. But yeah, so going forward, like I said at the start of stream, I'm going to try to get back to consistency now. I really want to get back to at least making sure every week I'm doing 4 streams. That's my goal for now, and I would like to up it back to 5 out of 7 streams per week. Until that point is hit. Consistent these balls. Wait, he's right. But yeah, no, I'm gonna keep trying to. Well, I'm gonna actively try now. I think before I was passively trying and going, who cares? Who cares? But honestly, the answer of who cares is me. I'm the one who cares. I want to stream more. So I feel like I should be putting in more effort for me to stay consistent. And like, maybe I don't even need to tell you guys that. You'll just notice it. But still. Now I can put it out there and do nothing and be like, well, I announced it. Anyways, see you guys. Probably, I'll be back on Monday, by the way. I'm not going to be live tomorrow. And I know that seems like it very counterintuitive. I've never been live on Sundays except for a couple times. Anyways, see ya.